And we're live. Here we go. It's Happy Tuesday. Hi,
Hello.
everybody. I've got Jen with me. Look who I've got. Hi, Jen.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. I did lots of errands today, so I'm ready just to sit down and play.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. Hi,
Um,
Kathy
you're
D.
getting ready for Christmas. We gotta do Thanksgiving first.
I know
This,
I'm skipping it, aren't I? That's because I already did a Thanksgiving album and it already sold.
oh,
So
you did. Okay,
yeah.
so you like to make scrapbooks and junk journals and
Journals.
themed books and sell them. Okay.
So
I'm not a selling group, but I do promote, other people. Just because I don't sell doesn't mean you can't.
yeah.
And I think that's awesome. I think that's a great business. Um, I've never had any luck in selling anything.
Oh. Hi,
I,
Jean.
so let's see who's in the chat room. Well, there's Kathy. Hi, Kathy and Jean. And there's Barbara.
Oh,
Oh,
I haven't
Barbara,
seen
I'm so
Barbara
glad you're
yet.
here.
Oh, there she is. Mine pops up a little slower, I think.
There is a time delay. There
Mm-hmm.
is. I'm think because I've got the big screen, it might come up over here first. But I'm reading off of my iPad, so
Mm-hmm.
so it's just regular internet. And there's
Yeah.
Cheryl and Sharon. Look who we got today. We got special
Wow. Hi,
company.
everybody. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Sharon.
And there's Janet
And
Burgess.
Janet.
Good, good.
Hi,
I think
Janet.
Janet Nash will be here in a minute, I'm
I'm
sure.
sure, yes.
She likes to come in. I do
We
have
like
some happy
to
mail.
we like to have our Janets.
I know it. We love our Janets.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Last week, I did 3 sessions on batik. And that's where you wax on
Oh, I have to go
and
watch the video.
color and then wax off. And you make pretty fabrics.
It's gorgeous, Beth. Oh,
And I love them.
I think
So
that one's my favorite.
well, I don't know. You
That's
better wait.
pretty.
You better wait. There's this
Oh,
one.
that's fun.
This has got a little bit
Mhm.
of wax on it, but I played more with the tie dye. I ended up falling in love with the dye than I did the wax. But I did
Okay,
enjoy the wax.
Cheryl.
I learned how to use the tool and the technique and I still have the stuff, but I made some pretty fabrics
Oh,
and
I
I
like
want
that one too. That one's cute.
this one's
Oh.
probably one of the favorites too.
Yeah, but
They
I
all
really
turned
like that first one a lot too.
they all turned out really, really
Yeah,
good.
they're all beautiful. They're all
And
beautiful.
and then
Works
I've
of
got a
art.
purple one, and I'm already making books out of them.
Yeah,
So
well, I saw you making the covers the other night.
so yeah, this is the purple one. So it's pretty too. So
Pretty.
so this was out of one of the fabrics, and I'm making a.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
doing
the one
some.
I saw.
I'm using Happy Mail that I received from Christmas probably 2 years ago.
Wow.
Cheryl, our good little friend Cheryl, she gifted me some Alice in Wonderland
Oh, how cute.
sheets, and I'm going to put there's 6 of them, and I'm making a little 4x4 book for Alice,
Oh, how
and they're all going to
adorable.
go into this little book
That's
that
gonna be
I
so
made, and
cute.
and then there's another book. This book is going to be made, and I'm going to be able to use this size paper that
Mm-hmm.
comes out of one of these little paper pads,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to be able to make another book with this paper, with this fabric. This is
Nice.
batik. This was batik. And so I can't, this will probably be the front and this will be the back.
I like the colors too. I like the
And
blues.
that one was a surprise. And then I made this book the other day, and this is out of the batik fabric, and it's
Mm-hmm.
a half round because I collared this on one of those embroidery hoops.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I cut the circle out and I traced the hoop, cut the circle out, and then I made me a round book. And this is going to be a little scrappy book that we're going to. I'm thinking about painting in it, and I'm thinking about
Fun.
doing a series of dogs.
Yeah, who was doing a round book like that? And it was was it you that was doing the round book and it was a
Brittany.
rainbow?
Brittany did one, and it was a taco book.
A taco. Somebody did one, and it was a rainbow.
No, wasn't me. I don't know who that
I wonder
was.
if it was
A rainbow
Becca.
book,
I
but
don't
I put
know.
rainbow paper in it, and I love it, and I think it's going to be a fun book to play in.
I think they were going to collage, like do Roy G. Biv and like just do red on the
Oh,
page.
well, Aunt Beck has been doing a rainbow book, but I don't know if it's round.
I don't know who I
Uh,
saw. Do you guys remember who? Somebody just did that not that long ago. Uh,
um, yeah, and
we
it was
all kind
round.
of watch the same people, so I figured
I
maybe one
know we
will know.
do. I know we do. And so, anyway, those are my books I've been working on. And then
Okay.
I'm going to open up
Well, make
Joni.
yourself big so everybody can
Well,
see.
we're okay. You keep punching.
Okay.
You're good. And I want to open up this little happy mail from Joni. And I know she
Joan.
watches me, so she might come
Oh,
in a little bit. And she sent me a card, and this card is it's a Christmas card, and it has a pocket on the
that's
front,
adorable.
but anybody can make this little pocket, and it's got a snowflake inside,
Oh,
and
Joni. I know who Joni is. Okay.
everybody's been crocheting. You girls that who crochet will need to do this. And there's a little snowman on the front, and
Hi,
he lifts
Dana. Hi,
his head
Janet.
lifts his head lifts up, and it's a tuck spot
Yes, I think she
for a
sent me
pocket.
one of those in my last
Easy to
order.
make, and put it on Christmas paper.
It's so
These
cute.
That would be so easy to do. And look, she even left it blank, so I
Isn't
can
she
recycle.
smart? She's
I
smart.
can recycle. And she put a sticky note in here that says, "Thanks for letting me participate in the napkin exchange." So this was a thank you card
Aww.
for the napkins, and then she sent me some napkins. So let me show you these napkins, and I have never seen anything like them.
Oh, how
Of
cool.
all of This one's from Columbia Restaurant. How
How
cute is that?
cool. That
From a
is
local
so cool.
So it's Tampa. It's from Tampa. And Joni is she from Tampa? Temple.
I don't remember where she's
She's
from.
from I'll have to
No,
look it up.
she's not from
She's from
Tampa.
someplace else. So this is from Tampa.
Hmm. She sent me a happy mail. Well, she sent me an order. I ordered from her, and she sent the stuff in these.
Oh wow.
Isn't
Okay.
that cool?
They are.
She
And this
finds
is
cool things.
International Airport. So she must have been to the airport.
Oh.
Now I have seen this one, and it's a really cute one, and it's all
Oh.
fast food. It's all Frenchy fries and
Called
hamburger and hot
Kauai,
dogs.
right? Kauai. I don't know.
No, it's just fast food, things that I can't have anymore.
Right. Things that I
I'm
shouldn't have anymore.
well, I've become diabetic.
Oh
So
no, I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
and I'm doing good. I'm okay. I'm going to survive. This one is really cute. This is a winter one, and
That's
it's
adorable.
got the cabin, the A cabin.
I love that.
Isn't that
That's
cute?
adorable.
And I've never seen a plaid one like this. This is nice.
Yeah, that's
Nice
cute.
background. You know what? This will be perfect for our little girl's skirt today.
Yeah, you
I
could.
have to have a plaid skirt.
Yeah, you
And
could
I
use
will
the
post
one with
that.
the area with the closer lines there.
I think it would. I think I can
Hmm.
work it out. And this is an angel. Look at this
Oh, how
angel.
pretty. No, that's Anna from Frozen.
Oh, is this Anna? Well,
Yeah.
she looks like the little angel on my Christmas tree,
Oh, she
but
does
she's
look like an
pretty.
angel though.
But
She
that's
could be
good.
an
And
angel. Put wings on her, she'll be an
yeah,
angel.
yeah, she could be an angel. And look at this one. Bam! Has to be a
Cute.
Batman.
Yeah.
They always do pow and wop
Hmm.
and
I
wow
watched
and
that when I
bam.
was a little girl.
Uh,
They
so
were
that's
reruns
fun.
for me, but I
And
watched
then
it.
she sent me a unicorn rainbow that says believe.
Cute.
So these were my napkins from Joni, and that was a pleasant surprise.
Well,
And
those are really unique.
I'm going to leave this one out because we're going to play with a picture tonight. And while we're at it, I'll go ahead and post the picture. So if you got anything you want to say, go ahead. I'll do this. It won't take me long.
Well,
go copy it.
I will say that on Joni's channel, she does sell little packs of her creations.
Oh, Joni sells. Okay. I
So-
I think I knew that.
If you don't know how to crochet and you want something pretty, I have a little, let's see, where is it? Where do I have it? I have a little baggie of goodies that are just Joni special goodies. So she sent me this little bag, and then I've been stuffing all her little goodies in there.
Oh, cute.
Look, see?
Oh, good.
She makes a beautiful creations over there. These are like corners to put on a corner.
Okay.
Cute. And she makes leaves and all kinds of doilies, little baby hearts. They're so cute. That's a bead. And leaves. Oh, it's just all adorable. It's adorable.
They're just sitting.
And here, look. Here's mine. Here's mine.
Oh, okay.
A little snowman.
It's another snowman. And see, that would be so easy to. I bet you girls who crochet can do those little snowflakes.
Isn't that so cute?
And it doesn't have to be a snowflake. It could be a heart. It could be some kind of it could be any kind of a shape.
Yeah.
Or doily.
And there's so many great tutorials online nowadays.
Exactly. And I know Violet does a lot of little crocheting like that.
But if you're no good at it, you can hit Joni up.
Yeah, we're going to paint this next in just a few minutes, guys. So it's in the group if you want to paint along. Stephen's here. Oh, I saw where you came on last night, and I just drifted off. When I saw you. She likes to do the midnight hour.
I usually am on with her. I just was not feeling that.
Hi, everybody coming in, and Pam came in. Janet Nash came in.
Esther.
And she's got Joni's channel. Good. And you could put Jen's channel too. And I have a niece, and I call her Jen.
You can call me Jen. My grandma called me Jen.
So it's a very fond name. So
yes,
it touches my heart.
Jen.
My heart. Okay, guys. Sharon. Hi, Esther. Hi, everybody. I think I said hi to most everybody. And if I have missed you, I didn't mean to. Scrappy Girl's here. Dana's here.
Did I say hi to Sharon? I don't know if I said hi to Sharon.
So, hello, everybody. Glad to see you all here. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to paint. And we might even have something for Jen. Jen might be able to, she showed us some things on her desk. Do you have a book that you can sort of do a little?
I don't have anything at the moment, actually. I have an old book that I haven't sold yet.
Well, let's just take a peek at it to see what kind of things you like to do.
Well, this, I don't have, everything else is already sold, but this is something I've done.
Anna of Green Gables. Yeah. How cute is that? With the hat and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
This is one with paper ruffles. So typically I've been using laces and stuff, but I do love the look of paper ruffles too. And these are all hand-dyed paper ruffles.
Uh-huh.
A little stiff because I haven't opened it in a while.
Okay. And tell me, what do people do with your books?
They can put pictures in them. They can journal. They can write about what they're thankful for. They can write lists. They can write recipes. There's endless possibilities.
And you drew that little girl there?
Yes, I did.
Oh, how cute.
I drew her on my iPad.
Okay.
So iPad's easy because I can delete my mistakes.
Yeah, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
And I have another drawing in here too. Let's see if I can find it. Here's the other drawing.
Oh, that's sweet. Is that her sister or a friend?
That's her friend Diana. So that's a drawing I did. But yeah, that's what I do.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. And there's like tags and stuff.
See? That's wonderful. Look at that.
So that's what I do. I have a order that I'm going to have to fill soon too. Somebody ordered a baby journal for like the first year of baby.
Yeah.
So I will be working on that soon.
Was it Renee?
Yes, it was Renee.
Is the baby here yet? Is the baby here? Has the baby come yet?
No, I think it's January.
Okay.
So I have some time.
She posted a picture this morning of her little grandson, and he's just barely walking. He's just.
I know. I said that mom is going to have her hands full.
Yeah, with 2 in diapers.
I don't want to show the whole journal. I'm sorry, because I've never showed it all on my journal.
Well, that is a wonderful little sneak peek, and thank you for doing
You're welcome.
I'm sure the girls.
Hi, Vanessa. How are you, sweetheart?
Enjoy that as well. I'm sure the girls would love. I'm sure that everybody loved that little sneak peek. That was great. So I did post a picture, and I've showed my happy nail, and I think we're ready to paint.
Are you sure?
Get your favorite book out, and you can see some of the things I paint, and I do paper piece sometimes with painting. I like to do mixed media. This was a cute one.
That is a cute one.
The gnome that you picked out was number 2. So I might do those pictures, some of those next week. I don't know where you got them at, but they were cute.
Pinterest. So, I just looked up.
Pinterest. Okay.
All paintings beginner.
Okay. And so as you can see, I like to do kind of whimsical things.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of looking for whimsical things.
And we do just about anything in here. And of course, I did all Halloween. I did so many Halloween pictures. I'm tickled to death that I did them. I think I got Halloween.
I love that one. Yeah, that reminds me of Wizard of Oz too.
Have you seen the second one? Yeah. So we did real good. We did real good with the Halloweens. And there's Letty, and that's Dana's little dog.
Can I do a quick shout out real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Vanessa to Angel Rose Designs, her account was hacked.
Yeah.
And so if we could go in and subscribe to her new channel so that she's got some subbies again, that would be awesome.
There you go. Vanessa needs some new subscribers until I think she said she was going to try to get her old account back, but
she's never trying, but she hasn't had any luck. So,
and do you know? Maybe she can elaborate how in the world.
I've talked to her. I'm not sure. I don't know.
And I was curious how she got hacked, and so that if there's any advice for any of us, so that we don't get hacked.
Right. Make sure
we want to know those little tips.
Your protection's on your account for sure.
Yeah. So anyway, I've got a clean page.
Now, do you normally put gesso down or do you just paint on it?
I already have got some gesso down, and it helps keep things from bleeding through on your paper. Of course, I'm using mixed media paper, and not very much bleeds through. Sharpies will bleed through sometimes.
This kind?
That's what I have. Canon mixed media. Yes, exactly. And I like to buy the bigger kind. This is the 14 by something other size.
Okay. Size. This is a 9.
And I decoupage on the front.
I saw.
And
Was-
I like the decoupage on the back too, but I haven't done the back one yet, but I will.
oh, Dana, that's awful. Was Dana not going to join us?
No, it's just me and you tonight.
Okay.
But I have her on sometimes, and she comes on with me on like on Saturdays sometimes.
Okay.
And I have Teresa Church that comes on with me sometimes on Saturdays, and then Rebecca comes on a lot. Um, Rebecca and I are like two peas in a pod, and I mean
Mm-hmm.
I love everybody else, but we talk over each other, and we're called the bickerers. We bicker, but we don't get mad. But it's not a fight. We just
No,
argue with
I
each other,
know. I know you guys are playing.
and we goof off well,
I do that
and
with my girls too.
so and but I try to have a variety of people on, and I've had Renee on here, I've had Pam, I've had Vanessa on here with me, so it's not any. I've had Janet Nash on here with me. Uh, I'm sure there's a lot of you that I maybe have missed somebody. I can't. I don't write it down. I don't write things down. And when you said I haven't been on yet, I said, well, you can now. And I'd like to get Zena on here one day. That would be fun.
It
I
would
haven't hit
be
Zena
fun.
yet. And anyway, my idea is it's not just about me, it's about all of us. And it's my channel, and I like to art, and I channel 3 times a week. So why can't I share it? You know,
Mhm.
and if I can invite people that like Renee and Dana, they want to stream, and Dana is starting to stream on Wednesdays. By the way, she's going to start doing every Wednesday. And
Oh,
if
good to know.
Dana could tell me what time again, I forgot. I'm thinking she said 4ish. Um, yeah, okay, Zena, I'll have you on next Tuesday. Write that, pencil me in if you can. No big deal, but pencil me in, Zena, and I'll have you in with me Tuesday. Um, but anyway, I try to support, you know, everybody. And so Renee, she was practicing with me, and she said she wants to practice a couple more times before she goes solo.
Yeah.
So, and so, that was really what I tried to start in the beginning doing, was to help people encourage to get on.
Well, you
And
were one of my encouragers when I
oh,
was first starting.
well, thank you. How long have you been streaming?
Has it been like almost 2 years now?
2 years? Okay.
I think
I've
so.
been
I
on.
don't even know.
Well, you should have an anniversary party.
I know. I just had a huge party for my birthday.
Well, and we accept those parties too.
Let me tell you, that cost me a lot of money, so I need to recover from that one.
Well, now whenever I have parties, I like to do giveaways, but it's only an envelope. I just give
Yeah,
away
I went a
food.
little crazy.
And I might go to the Dollar Tree, or Joe might bring me something home from the Dollar Tree, and I said, okay, let's have a drawing. he
Yeah,
he buys me things, and I
I,
just don't need every little thing. And
yeah,
he's good to me. He supports me
he's sweet.
tremendously.
Yes.
Yeah, he's my sidekick, and
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not in here already.
Hmm.
But yeah, so that's a little bit about what I do, what I like to do. So let's see. And I do think that this napkin is going to be perfect for her little skirt.
It's gonna
So
be cute.
yeah, I
It's
might have
gonna
to
be cute.
glue it on some white stock paper. And I have a piece of paper right over here. I just threw it in the garbage. And I'm going to recycle this. Recycle. I
Recycle is good. I recycle even
know.
with those fancy journals I make. I still recycle.
Yep. Yep.
I use rice boxes for the inside of my cover or cereal boxes.
Yeah, I do too. I do
So
too. And I bought a bunch of these folders at the secondhand store, and I use these things like crazy, which
the
is.
The file folders.
Yeah, I call
Well,
them
was
the
it
now.
you who told me, or I don't know who told me that there was a deal on file folders, and I went and grabbed a bunch on Amazon.
Yeah, yeah. Every now and then you find those. Yeah, you get
They
some.
had the when you choose like a used item, because people will return it, like they'll take one out and then they'll return it,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was like $4 or something for a big old pack of them
And
on
there
there.
was only one missing.
Yeah. So I was
That's
like, I'll take that for
yep,
sure.
yep. And I love good deals like that.
Yeah, I'm always looking for those too.
So I'm going to go ahead and glue my little skirt down and let
You're
it
gonna
be
start with
dry.
skirt, huh?
My skirt fabric. So anyway, I know everybody's chit chatting in here,
Yeah,
uh, and I'm not trying to ignore you, but
me neither.
we're
I'm
busy.
making paint
We're busy
everywhere.
over
Look at
here.
what I'm doing. See? See?
Yeah,
uh,
we're busy. We got things to do over here. So go ahead and chat among yourselves. The girls do fine by themselves. They can they do
yeah,
well.
sometimes we ignore them. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's just
We
that I'm
don't
all
need
about the
to.
art. I'm just about the art right now, and no harm, no harm.
No. I think they know that. They tease, like on mine, they'll tease. They don't listen to us. Well, I'm sorry.
Well, my group they like to boss me around,
I'm the boss.
boss me around. Tell tell me what to do. You know, try to fix things, and
There's always a fix for something in crafting.
so anyway, I'm using Jeannie's napkin. If you all see her, you tell her I'm using her napkins
Where is that
right
gal?
away.
She
She
must
can
be
be in
spending time with family at dinner times.
probably. It is dinner time. Are you? Where are you located?
I'm in Colorado.
Okay, so you're
I'm in the
behind me,
Springs, Colorado Springs,
and I'm. It's
and it's
6:30.
snowy
It's
right now.
dinner time over here.
Yeah, did you eat before you came on?
Yeah, I've been snacking around on my diabetic food,
Oh, okay.
eating like a rat. Hmm
I
I
prefer
eat a
rabbit.
lot of
They're
I eat a
cuter.
lot of pepperoni and cheese. Pepperoni and cheese is my friend.
Oh, I love pepperoni and cheese. We
Hmm
snack on that here at night sometimes
It
after dinner time if we're still
it's
hungry.
carb
Right,
free, fat free, sugar free.
right. And we used to do keto a lot, but we've
Right.
been really
Me
bad.
too. Yeah.
We've been really bad, and we gained a lot of weight back and haven't gone back on it, but we really need to. I'm not gonna torture myself and do it right at the holiday, but I really need to do the diet again at the beginning of the
Yeah.
year.
Well, I since I become a diabetic, I've always been a borderline. Hi, Lisa. I I've always been a borderline, and now that I'm full blown type two, um, and it's just been like a month or a month and a half now since I've been diagnosed, and
Yeah.
so I go back to the doctor Thursday, and I want a good report, so I've been very strict on
Oh,
my diet,
that's good though.
probably more so than I should, because I'm trying to go as zero carbs as I possibly can. And there are things that have 1 or 2 grams of carbs, and you can't get by without that. And you can't get by without natural sugar, of course. But I eat a lot of berries, and
Berries are good for you.
berries are good for the diabetic diet,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't in moderation. But
Right.
I'm eating like a handful 3 times a day,
Right.
and it's a combination of 2 or 3 strawberries, 2 or 3 raspberries, 2 or 3 blackberries, and 2 or 3 blueberries, and it's kind of like a little portion. And I eat those and with pepperoni and cheese. And those are my snacks. And I kind of do that about 3 times a day. And then I do a meal is considered a meal is a portion of meat about the palm of your hand, and
Mm-hmm.
it's either steak or fish or chicken, and then a big bowl of steamed vegetables or a salad. And I'm trying to do that once a day, and that's really about.
Mm.
And then I'm drinking anything that's sugar-free drinks. No more pop. I'm drinking orange. It's either Zero Crush or Fresca or
Yeah,
something
I do the
zero.
zero still.
And I like the Zero 7 Up better than I do any other zero drinks.
I love cherry 7 Up. That's like,
I haven't tried that one.
oh,
Okay.
the cherry 7 Up. Oh, I
And
love it.
I do not care. I was addicted to Coke, straight Coke before I became a diabetic. And if I had to guess, that's probably the biggest culprit I've had that turned me into a
Yeah.
diabetic, because I was drinking it every day, all day and all night. And I was drinking way too much of it. So it probably was the culprit. So I'm hoping that when I go to the doctor Thursday, that she's going to be happy with my weight loss and she's going to be happy with my diet. I hope she assigns me a dietitian,
Yeah.
and I need a dietitian for me and Joe, because he buys the groceries.
Yeah.
He does the shop. I could go out and do all the shopping, and he'll go out the next day and buy the same stuff.
I
It's
love
he's a
cranberry 7 Up, Pam, but I
Yeah, I
usually have
like
them
cranberry.
zero.
Yeah, as long as it's zero sugar. And so
See,
anyway,
I'm drinking your Vice, but it's zero.
and I think now I could probably do anything zero, anything diet, as whether it was Coke or whatever, because I've got the Coke out of my system now, and my taste buds are different now.
Yeah.
So but sometimes I want that fizzy. I need that
Yes.
fizzy drink, and
That's my downfall too.
we like that. I like Crystal Light. Uh,
I'm not the biggest fan.
it's Kool-Aid. It's just Kool-Aid without any sugar in it,
Yeah.
and or it's got sweetener in it or whatever. And it comes in all kinds of flavors, and the berries and the lemonade and the lemon berries. I like that. I love lemonade. I love
I
tart.
struggle with lemonade.
Yeah,
I get
I like the
tears.
tart. I've always have. And you could take and put a freshly squeezed lemon in my lemonade, and it tastes so much better than the just plain by itself. So
Mm-hmm.
I like anything fresh, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, and and then I'm going with sugar free, carb free, foods.
Right.
And pretty much pepperoni is probably the only processed food that I eat. And Joe did buy me some little tiny wieners, the wieners, miniature
Mm-hmm.
hot dogs, and they're carb free. And
Do
I had
you
some of those.
like do you like green olives?
I mean, I can eat one or two of them, but not as a meal. I mean, just as an accent. Yes, I
I
can
like
eat.
it when I have my that the meats and the the pepperoni and the cheese. I usually have green olives too.
Okay. Okay.
That's a nice addition.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, there's lots of condiments that you can get, and you have to pick and choose your battles. No,
Right.
no doubt.
I don't mind what is it? G Hughes has really good barbecue sauce that's sugar free.
Who is that?
G Hughes. Have you ever heard of that one?
No,
Let me
no.
go get it real quick. I'll show you at the bottle.
Okay, sure. I need all the help I can
I
get.
have the bottle. I'll double check.
So I'm going to make a pleated skirt for my little girl. Oh, the Vienna sausages. I used to be able to eat those, but I don't have an acquired taste for those anymore, and I don't know if they've changed. the way they do it. But they
Okay.
just don't hit me right sometimes anymore. And are they carb free,
This
fat
one is
free?
like 2 carbs per serving.
Okay,
So, and a serving is 2 tablespoons. That's quite a bit.
that's more than enough than I would
Yes.
use.
So like I put this on chicken and we grill it, and it's
Oh,
really.
okay, I can look for the picture. Okay, hickory.
So
Okay,
he also see it's G Hughes.
G Hughes, is he a football player?
I don't know. It
Usually
sounds
they
like it
are.
doesn't. And he makes a sugar-free ketchup that's pretty darn good actually.
Oh,
And
okay.
then there's different marinades he has, and there's also salad dressings. I think he has too.
Well, good. Okay, well that's a good resource
And
because I'm always looking for different things.
sweet
And
and like a sweet and sour sauce one too.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
so
Joe likes things like that too.
it's really good.
So I made a pleated skirt.
Good. Look at you even pleated it. How cute. That was so smart.
I'm just winging it. I'm winging it.
Yeah,
But I think
Gina
I have.
says I make pulled chicken in the crock pot with that sauce.
Okay,
Mm,
okay.
that sounds great. So the picture has an orange pumpkin, a green pumpkin, and a white pumpkin. You know I'm gonna have to do a pink pumpkin.
Okay, okay. Well, you can. Well, really, you can make them all pastel. You don't have to even use the orange because there's an orange one down on the
Oh, wouldn't
ground.
that be cute? Teal,
And
pink.
then you have
White.
the leaves that pull out the fall.
Yeah.
So I'd say go for
Mm.
the pastels.
And I think this is a good blue for the sky. And I think I'm going to start with that
Yeah,
background.
I think I will too, and paint over top.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, where's
I
the age
learned from
over?
watching you.
I got involved in this, and now I've got to finish it.
Teal,
And
pink, and white. Is that what you would do, Dana? Are you painting with us, Dana?
let me show you this picture that I have in my stash, and I haven't done it, but I'll show it to you. It was a picture that I had that I thought, well, we might use. It was a fall picture, but it was teals. The pumpkins were teal.
Ooh.
See if I can find it real quick. There's one with a teal. It's a welcome, uh,
Cute.
but that's not the one I was looking for. There's another one.
I like the orange, but with the white on the top. That would be fun to do on the top one.
Highlighting. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And look at the white one with the orange in the creases. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one that's pale.
Oh, that's pretty.
So you could
That
do this.
light blue one might mix too much with my sky, I'm afraid.
Well, it will. You'll have to use the teal and outline it with it's got outlined in
I
brown.
like those pumpkins though. Those are pretty pumpkins.
And look at the leaves and the curly cues. I like putting the horns on them.
I like the curly Q.
So
Okay. Wish me luck, everybody.
I am folding. I
Oh.
wish Jeannie would get in here. Somebody go and message her. Tell her Beth is doing your napkins. I'm gonna have to cut the skirt off now.
It's Joni.
Joni.
I think that's where you confused me because you said Jeannie.
Well, I think we have a Jeannie.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
So let's go back here to the last one.
It is hard to keep up with everybody's name, especially when their name is not their name. You know what I mean?
I know. I have the same issue.
I'm like, I don't remember. Sometimes I'm right. Not always. And it kind of
Well,
looks
I
like
think
it's
I'm just going to quit fiddling with it and let it be.
painted
Let it be.
willy-nilly. There's a hard piece of paint. We don't want that. Is anybody else painting with us?
Well, sometimes some of the girls do, and sometimes they say, "I'll do it in the morning," and or they'll sketch it out and they'll post pictures in my group.
Ah,
So I thought it was going to look cute, but it's not. I'm going to have to do it straight.
it's not going to
And
look cute.
I think I will outline. I've got some brush pens right here, and I can add an extra stripe on the hem to outline it. And it'll blend in with the napkin. So I'm going to spend all night on the skirt. Oh, I'll get it done. I'll get it done. I'll catch
Well,
up.
I have faith in you.
I'm excited that you're here. Actually, just excited.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited
You're
to
welcome.
be here.
It's
It's
it's it's fun to share, and it's exciting to you're new. You're new. Your artwork is new to me, and I know I've already seen your work. And oh my gosh, she's good. And
I think you do amazing too, Beth.
I do okay. I've never, I've I've been doing uh, streaming for 4 years, and I've never done any kind of artwork like this before in my life. I have I have been crafty, but I've never had a sketchbook. I've never had a plain book where I could just paint,
Oh,
paint, 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 page after page. Never done anything like that before. But I have done posters and bulletin boards and
I've done a lot
paper.
of bulletin boards too.
And we used to do my mom was a school teacher,
My
and she
mom was a director for a childcare center.
okay, so she probably did bulletin boards too.
Right.
And
And she'd have
and
me do them a lot of the times.
so but there's my skirt. It's not going to be quite like hers, but almost.
That's okay.
It's good enough for me. And but she used to do the bulletin boards at school, and
Mm-hmm.
and there was like some of the teachers could do it, when it was their month to do the bulletin board, and there was some of them that said, "Joan Doe, will you help me with the bulletin board?"
Mm-hmm. Yep, I did lots of those. Yeah.
and
Or I
and
decorate the front office when people came in.
yeah, exactly, or the front door, or
Mm-hmm.
your
Yep.
room door. And I used to do vacation Bible school, and just different things, I've done,
Mm-hmm. I used to
and
like to do
Sunday
crafts with
school.
the kids. I'd set up a craft with a kid, or if a
Yeah,
teacher had a craft already set up, I'd help. I'd sit at that table and
exactly.
help
Yeah,
the kids.
yeah, I do stuff like that too. And I was in a puppet ministry for 10 years, and I was the puppeteer person.
Oops.
I made all the signs, and if there was, one time I did a yellow submarine,
Oh, how
and
cute.
we had puppet shows and stuff, and I would do big ticket items.
That's
So
cool.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun, a
I
lot.
bet.
And so yeah, so I've done quite a bit of crafting in my day, and of course my mother majored in art, so she was always crafty.
Yeah, and my mother, is an artist.
There you go. Okay. And my mom, um, she was always doing table decorations too, not only
Yep.
bulletin boards, but
That's my mom
she
too.
was always in charge of table
She was
decorations
always
and stuff
doing
like that.
decorative things or doing like if I had a birthday party, or no, it was usually for my brother's birthday party because he's really close to to Christmas. So she'd always end up doing like um a craft for the kids.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she'd always like And the adults. The adults did it too. So
Yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, exactly. So you know what I'm talking about.
yep. I've lived that life too.
And uh, and then I've done. I used to belong to an Emmaus
Hi,
group,
Angela.
and it was a Christian group. Um, it was non-denominational Emmaus, if you've ever heard
Mhm.
of it. And
No.
and the in the Emmaus groups, they have these walks, and you go on. If you haven't been on an Emmaus walk, then you get to go on one of the walks as a pilgrim before you become a member of the community. And it's a 72-hour spiritual walk where you're locked in, like a lock in.
Wow.
And it's a lot of fun, and it's like a weekend away that you deserve.
No.
A treat, because because you can't take your phone or your watch or anything like that. You're on the mass walk. Anyway, the walks include talks, and the little talks are like 20 minutes long each, and they go all weekend, and they help you along on your spiritual walk, and it's a walk with Jesus, uh,
Yes.
so to
Yeah.
speak, so to speak. And it's all good, and there's nothing in it that there's no malice involved with this particular group of Emmaus. If you've never been on one, you deserve to go. You don't need to go. You deserve to go. That's how we put it,
Oh.
when people were going to the walks. And but anyway, there was like 15 talks, and so everybody was wanting to, somebody might want to do PowerPoint, which is great, but then there was these few people that didn't know PowerPoint and didn't have computers back then, and they said,
Hmm.
I want to do posters. Well, I'll help you with your posters. Yeah.
Right.
And so I would do posters, so I've done a lot of that, uh, and a lot of things by hand, paper piecing,
Right.
and
Hmm.
the stenciling and stuff like that. But
Right.
when I was doing my posters for anybody, I would print the words out, whatever they wanted on the poster, and then I would decorate it with other paper and make it look good. But now just about everything is PowerPoint,
Right.
because everybody knows PowerPoint now, or some kind
I
of
don't.
computer. Well, that's why we have craft shows.
I have no idea about PowerPoint.
but uh, but anyway, yeah, I've done a lot. I've done a lot, and it's been fun over the years. So
That's
let's
awesome.
see. This little girl's got on her shoes like that,
Oh my God, we're gonna.
and she looks like she's got on boots or knee socks. What does she have on?
I think they're tall boots with like socks sticking out the top, like
Uh,
the little crocheted
a
socks.
little bit of lace, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do lace.
You can put lace on there, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I knew you was thinking that.
And and I'm going to put a zipper down the side of my boots,
Oh, cute.
and it'll be just a little silver line there on
Mm.
her boots. Be cute. So there's her legs. My little girl's got chubby legs.
That's okay.
Short. My pumpkin's got too big. So now I've got to put her hands.
See, isn't that interesting? Because I started at the base and you started at the top. So I
Yeah.
started running out of room up here.
So you're going to have short. We see she could just put two pumpkins,
I
because it
was
would
able
still
to
cover
fit
her
three,
head.
but I
Two would
might not
cover
have
her
as
head.
much room for the tree above her.
My tree's going to have to be on the side. And she's got cartoon hands.
She does, doesn't she? That's okay. That hands are actually the hardest thing to draw, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, it is. They are. They are.
It can be the most challenging.
They can be. And of course the face.
Hi, Miss Steffi.
Stephanie's in the house. Angela's here.
Yeah, you should have Steffi on. She likes to paint.
Does she like to paint?
Yeah.
Now let's see. I'm going to do my tree over here.
She paints all the time on her channel.
I know I am subscribed to most everybody, but I don't watch everybody
It's
because
hard to. There's
I
a
don't have
lot.
enough time. And
Right.
it's
I
not.
agree.
It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal.
No, I don't.
But
I don't take it personal either. And you're still figuring out when you want to go on too. You can't.
well,
There's
I stream on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays every week. I have my time scheduled at 6 o'clock every week.
yeah, I'm
I've
kind
been
of
doing
willy
that.
nilly.
Well, actually, I picked those 3 times at the very, very beginning when I started streaming. And I said, well, I'll have to make up my mind on which days I want to stream. And I still haven't made up my mind. So it's been 4 years. So that's what that's all about. Hmm.
You just love everybody so much, and you love your craft room so much.
I'd love my craft room. And I'll do the bark up real good, and then I'm going to do the picket fence is so cute.
Isn't it?
Picket fence.
It is a cute picket fence.
And they're just little sticks.
Okay.
And some of them are bowed and wobbly looking.
Yeah. Or you could make a perfect fence if you wanted.
Oh no, it's going to be country.
It's gonna be country.
Country. It's going to be out on the farm.
Y'all don't tell my mother I'm painting.
Don't tell your mother you're country.
No, I'm painting.
She doesn't know?
No.
What's the deal?
Because she's so good at it. She can't see.
Oh, okay. She's the real artist. Well, now tell us your mother's name. Does she have a channel or a
Yeah, but
website?
she comes on my channel. She hasn't started going on by herself yet because I.
Okay. I got you.
She's Joellen's Artful Life, I think is what it is.
Ellen. Joellen. J-O. Okay.
Joellyn.
Ellyn. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Artful Life.
Okay.
And she is a painter. Here, I can show you some of her paintings.
Oh yeah, show us. We want to know everything.
She's a wonderful painter.
Does she have a little Etsy store?
No, but you can reach out and she will do like family portraits or
she commissions. Okay.
Yeah, she commissions, or if you like one of her works, you could reach out to her and ask. So she's, I guess it's like surreal with realism mixed. So that's what she does. So that's one of her. That's her newest.
Oh, is that watercolor?
No, this is oil.
Okay.
And there's a still life.
That is interesting. Oh, my mother, she had
also draws. This is
a photo of our home back up in West Virginia, and
she did this on my channel.
Oh, that's beautiful with the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I
That's
love the water in this one.
reflection is great.
Hmm. But I mean, it just goes on and on. If you want to
Wow.
follow her
Uh-huh.
on Instagram, is where she posts all her paintings. So let me get it up close. Let me see if it'll focus. Focus. Come
I
on.
usually go up and down, and then
There.
it'll get
No. There.
JoEllyn McSorty
McSorley.
Sorley.
You see it?
McSorley. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Xena wrote it.
Thank you, Xena.
But she's
That's
got some
Xena. She's
cute.
handed him around. Okay, so let me get my.
She's done, babies, like pictures of babies for people. She's done pictures of pets for people.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's really, she loves it. It was so sad. She did a commemoration type of painting for my brother is a, what do you call it? A firefighter.
Yeah.
And they had just gotten, it was a new firehouse, and they had just settled in, and one of the firemen was complaining of his chest bothering him, but he was known to have heartburn all the time.
Uh-huh.
Well, they all went to bed and he didn't wake up. Yeah, and he had a few children. So it broke my brother's heart so bad, because he's like, I should have did more, but how would you know? He was young, and
Yes.
and his heart just gave out in the middle of the night. He died in his sleep.
Mm-mm-mm.
So my mom painted a painting with his family in the corner and him in his fire uniform on the side. It was really pretty.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful story. Okay.
She's got a painting in her living room I just love. I don't know. I have a trouble finding it, or I'd show you, but it's an older painting she did, but it's like I think it was two Amish women or something.
Oh, okay.
She lives in Ohio, so.
Okay, well, I'm from West Virginia.
Gotcha. My whole family's from Ohio for the most part.
Yeah.
And I have some family from, well, my other side of the family is in the like Kentucky area and stuff.
Okay. Well, see, Joe's from Kentucky, and he's originally from Louisville.
Okay.
And he moved to Ashland, which is East Kentucky, and that's where I met him. And Huntington, West Virginia, is in the tri-state where Ohio and Kentucky and West Virginia meet. So that's where where my stomping grounds are. So I met Joe and moved to Ashland with him, and we've been and then we moved down here in Florida.
Oh.
So and I followed my mom down here, and my sister lives down here too. So my mother's and father have gone, but my sisters and her children still live here, and the grandkids. So I still got family.
That's good. My husband's family lives here in Colorado, but we've visited quite often in Ohio.
Yes. And we don't go back up very much.
No.
But my brother, one of my brothers, I have three. He bought the homestead where we were born and raised up in West Virginia.
How cool.
And we were born right on the river. We were all raised on the river. And he's in the homestead, so I can actually go home anytime I want.
Aw.
And he's still up there. So So, but I was going to tell you, we had a lady that locally was an artist, and my mother gave her a picture, and it was, and the picture's down here. I could pop. My sister probably has it. Um, and it was a picture of the river, and it had a great big old maple tree and a big tire swing, and the river was in the background, and it was our backyard overlooking the river, and she did a personal picture for my mom, and and it was a painting, and it was like a sunset, and it was cool. It was really cool. So I can sort of relate to what you're saying about your mom painting. She can do portraits and do paintings from a picture and stuff, and that is really fun. That is
Yeah.
very interesting to me.
Well, she does the pen air stuff too. You know, the plein air or whatever.
What's that?
Where there's a group of artists that get together and they go outside on outings together and they all pick a
Oh,
spot.
wow.
So
That is
a lot of
cool.
people will walk by and watch her paint and
Oh, and it's also like where they do art in apartments and stuff. Okay.
right,
Okay.
right.
I'm with you.
Well,
Okay.
sometimes she'll paint a house and then she'll go knock on the door and give them the painting.
Oh, how sweet is that? And
Mm-hmm.
I know I have another friend that does that. She's a watercolorist, and she'll do local. She'll do the college, and she'll do the statues downtown and stuff. And she has her art
Hi,
in probably
Renee.
all of the museums in the local stuff.
Yeah, my mom I is sometimes in some of the museums and stuff too. And then she'll be in the competitions or like at the fair. She was at the fair doing paintings this
Yeah,
summer.
yeah, yeah.
She's very active in her little community.
And I wish sometimes I wished that I had learned to do these. I mean, I could have always done these paintings all my life if had I did them, but
Right.
I don't know why I didn't do them. I've never had an art class in my life, and I
Yeah.
should have. I should have been in the art classes so that I could have widened my horizon at
It's
an earlier
never too
age.
late to take an art
Well,
class.
oh no, no, no. I don't mean it that way. But I'm just saying, if I had been younger, I would have loved to been
Yeah.
one of those people at those fairs where they do character sketches.
Oh, characters.
I would love to sit and do that,
Yeah.
um, had I had the, if I was a little younger, I would love to
Mhm.
do stuff like that.
Well,
And
my mom didn't start painting until much older.
yeah, and of course, me too. Uh, Not until 4 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm self-taught, and everything I do is by hand and eyesight, and I paint what I see. And
Yep.
I've watched. Uh, I'd say one of my inspiration is, of course, Dee Dee Willingham is the first person I ever saw online, and another inspiration it would be Mary Altier.
Oh.
She encourages you when she paints or draws anything. It's always by hand, and she talks her way through it. And that's what I do when I paint. I talked, if I'm here by myself painting, I would be telling the girls, I'm just taking my time and I'm just doing one color at a time. And, there's no right or wrong. And that's how I paint.
Right.
And it's fun. It's real fun, especially when I look back through my sketchbook, my paint books, and I look back at what I've done, and I can say, wow, I've come a long way from day
Yeah.
one. It's fun, and that's a good thing to do. That I've always said to people, try and do a little bit, and it doesn't matter if you think it's good or not. It's that you've done it, that you've tried, and after a few times and a few years pass, you'll see your progress,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my story,
And you're sticking to it.
and I'm sticking to it. and it's so fun. It is so fun.
It
And I
is.
don't do anything with my art. I just put it in books and put it on the shelf behind me. And nobody will want these books. And I tell Joe, make
Aw.
sure you go through and take out all the jewelry because there's jewelry in all of my books. I said there'll be probably good silver charms in some of my books. Don't throw it away.
Do you not have any grandkids?
Well, Joe has four. I claim his children, and so we have four grandkids, and I got to help, babysit them and stuff. Uh, so we've got four, and
Gotcha.
one of them is coming down for Thanksgiving, so we're looking forward to that.
Aw.
But he's 17 years old. He's not going to do. He'll just want to go to the beach and lay out and look for girls and stuff. I don't know what he wants to do for a week, but he wanted to come down.
Well, that's sweet.
But maybe we'll go out for like an airboat ride or something. That'll be fun.
Airboat ride. That sounds
Yeah.
fun. Oh, my thing
Um,
just fell apart.
uh-oh.
Get back in
Okay.
there.
Get you some tweezers or some pliers and pinch it back together.
I have some right across here.
That happens. Yeah, we've got airboat rides down here where they'll take us out into the swamps and they'll show us the local alligators and stuff.
Oh, we have an alligator farm
Yeah,
here. And that does not still on.
we've got an alligator farm down here too, and they're fun. I had the best time at that zoo. It was a zoo, but it was called the alligator.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the alligator farm, and it was up in St. Augustine.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, now alligators don't. They're never that far north down here. They're wild where I live. They're natural in the wildlife where I live right here in Florida. But I'm in New Smyrna Beach area, which is right below Daytona, and everybody knows
Oh,
where Daytona is.
yeah.
But up north, the only reason why the alligators live there so all year round is because there was a natural spring. So if they get cold up in St. Augustine, which they do, they have frost up there. Then the alligators just go in the water to stay warm.
I think we have one here because people they talked about at that place that people try to have them as pets.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That's nutty. And there's some that are retired from movies.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you remember the dolphin movie that had the artificial tail? What was
Oh
the
yeah.
dolphin's name?
Dolphin's Tale, I think. Or
Yeah, it was a movie, and that was a true story
Mhm.
where they made an artificial limb for the dolphin to survive. Now that Winter was it Winter the dolphin
I don't remember. It's been
name?
a
I
long
think it
time.
was Winter, and the dolphin was from here where I live in New Smyrna Beach, but the movie was over in I think in Tampa or someplace on that Gulf side, and the dolphin has passed away since then because of the
Oh, yeah.
natural causes. But
Yeah.
it was from down here.
Aw.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that is fun.
But we have I haven't been to SeaWorld. I'd love to go to a SeaWorld down here. I
Oh,
think
I have. And I went to something that was similar to a SeaWorld in Miami, Florida with my
yeah.
son. That
Okay.
was super fun. And then almost every animal there was a rescue.
Oh,
So
Okay.
they were
Okay.
all rescued. Wait a second, where's got it pulled up.
So let's see. My tree and my fence is done. Get some
We're on different
water.
parts.
I'm getting there. You got all your sky done.
Ooh, this one's falling apart. Let's throw that one away.
Well, sometimes you just have to let them go.
Right. Well, I've had some of my brushes for a long time.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what they're used. That's what they're for. Use them and lose them. So there's that. Let's see if I can find the black.
That's what I'm using right now.
Get the black done. Get her boots done.
I'm doing her belt.
Oh, and her belt. I think I'm going to use a piece of ribbon on
That would
top
be
of
cute.
her belt for her skirt.
That would be cute.
I think I've got some.
Hold
I got some right here on my table too.
here.
I just had them the other day. I showed them because it was my mom's ribbon box. Mhm.
I saw your mom's ribbon box.
She
I
makes she
have.
makes those. Here's my black ribbon. Thanks, Mom.
I have a bunch of, what do you call it? Floss?
Embroidery floss.
Yeah, that's the word I couldn't get out. That is actually from my husband's grandmother.
Yes.
So I have a lot of that from her.
Yeah.
I didn't know her, but I was giving her floss. So every time and my husband was close to her. So every time I use it, I think of my hubby.
Thanks, Grandma. That's right.
Hold on. I need to mute for a minute.
Okay. So how's the chat doing? You all been chit-chatting away. Cheryl said all done with dinner. She's heading for the couch or the green chair. Let's see what else is going on. Cheryl's waiting on her dresser to dry. Okay. Okay. Cheryl's going to be painting. And everybody else is just chit-chatting. Go right ahead. Uh-oh. Sharon's talking about her new puppy dog, Nicholas. And I bet you she says he's very aggressive. I hope my hands last. I can't hold on to him. Well, when he gets he's not been neutered yet, I bet. Once he gets his surgery done, he will calm down, is what I've been told. Everything okay?
I just need to take a moment.
Okay.
There was some news.
Oh.
Poland just got hit by some Russian missiles.
I saw that before I came
confirmed.
On. Yeah. There was 2 people. They know 2 people are dead.
Right.
So far.
Right. Sorry.
That's bad.
He just came in and told me, so that's awful.
It was probably on the news.
Yep.
We pray for our
world.
Pray for our world, and we will definitely do that. We will definitely put them in our prayers. So,
don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Sorry.
Well, we will just say prayers, and then we kind of go back to our art. I kind of not trying to exclude the world, that we would definitely keep them in our hearts and our prayers, and we will go back to our art and keep things light.
Right.
I don't do a lot of. I try to stay away from politics and.
Oh, I do too.
And some religion. I'm not. I used to do a devotion, a 10-minute devotion, and somebody said the other day, I think it was Melissa. She says, "When are you going to do your Bible study again?" and I haven't done a devotion for a while, and it was like at the either the very beginning or the end of the video, and anybody who wanted to stay for the devotion could stay. and it didn't exclude um,
People from watching the crafts.
right, exactly. It wasn't total craft. And a lot of times I did a little art page that was related to the little Bible verse. And I'm a Christian, and
Me too.
but that but a lot of the devotions that I did was just good or bad. It was all about being
Yeah.
faithful,
Hmm.
not just to a God. It was just being good in the world. And I tried to keep things really, really light. And
Hmm.
I think I had a lot of people that enjoyed the devotions and
I
stuff.
think
So
I
it took
remember them, like little stories almost.
yeah, yeah, little short stories and devotions and uh, things like that. And I need to start them back up. Maybe I'll do that at the beginning of the year. And then I had a really rough time when my mother passed away,
Oh,
and
that's not easy.
everybody everybody said, Beth, you do what you need to do. And I said, well, do you care if I do a devotion about to my mom? And I would draw an angel, and I would tell a story of her, and it helped me
Hmm.
go through my process so much. And I had so much support from my
Wow.
group that it
That's
was beautiful.
awesome.
It was just beautiful that everybody was supporting
We've
me.
got great crafty community.
Yes, we do. And I'm thinking I'm thinking about a purple pumpkin, a light purple.
Ooh, that would be cute.
Now, why did I come up with purple? But if I do pastels like you, I can do a pink one too. Look at my colors, purple, pink, and teal.
Ooh, I love it.
And then I still have the sky blue for the sky. And I could do a little, I've got a sea breeze here that's kind of a, how about these three for the pumpkin? And then an orange, a country orange, which would be a lighter orange for the orange one down here on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I have in my possession a punch. I've got a leaf, two little leaf punches. Looky here.
Oh.
And I can do that for my tree leaves. And then I'll do grass. And my grass will be a combination of greens for grass. See if I can do my grass in these two colors. And maybe add a little bit of tan. I've got this beige that I used on the tree. I can use some of that in the grass because it's going to be like fall stuff where things are
Mm-hmm.
dying off a little bit. So that's what my
Mm-hmm.
plan is. So I'm having fun.
Me too.
I'm having good fun.
Mm,
So
I need to turn my book.
yeah, that's okay. And then I guess for the skin,
I
you know,
gotta figure that out too.
she doesn't have to be Caucasian. She could be, she could have.
Caucasian. I
She
love
could
your
be.
words.
Oh, I said car. I said car, but I meant yeah. You're right. Caucasian. Her
Cau-
skin tone
Caucasian.
Caucasian. Is that
There you
right?
go. Yeah.
Is that, she doesn't have to be that. She could be Craftasian. I could use. She could be beachcomber beige for her skin,
There you go. Why not?
and she might have a little bit of other colors in her skin tone. So that's my guess on that. I'm gonna do her
Aren't
in
we
this.
all little Heinz 57?
Yeah,
I
she might be a little Heinz.
know I'm a little Heinz.
And so who knows? So I'm gonna go ahead and do her hands. in this shade, and it's really it's got like a gray tone to it, or I'm thinking something like a cement shade,
Mm.
gray.
She's gray, huh?
Yeah, she's gonna have gray skin.
Maybe she's in a black and white movie.
We could say she's got gloves on and stockings.
Oh yeah, she should have gloves on, shouldn't she?
She's holding up, carrying these pumpkins around. She might.
Maybe that's why she's got cartoony hands.
That's right. She's got these gloves, and I'll
Ooh,
make them thick with the paint so that
something
they look like
right.
they're
I
gloves.
do. I do.
Yeah,
Thing.
she could have garden gloves on.
Oops. Oops. Will you listen to me, paintbrush, and do what I want instead of what you want?
I think is that the same one? Is
Hmm?
that the same paintbrush that's giving you trouble?
No, this is a new one. It's a really tiny, tiny one. How's everybody doing in chat?
Everybody doing okay?
Hey now, you behave, Steffi.
What's she saying?
She's picking at me because I picked at you.
Didn't pick at me. I didn't know. Things like that don't bother me. So,
I just thought it was cute. Okay. Wait till it's your turn. I'm gonna pick on you, Steffi.
Yeah, Steffi. Yeah. Let's see. Who did I say was next week? Sassy. Zena's going to be on next week.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can have Steffi. Let me write that down or I'll forget. Let's see. Uh, thread and glue. I need a pen. This pencil's not dark enough. I'm going to invite Stephanie in 2 weeks, where I could have y'all on the same time with Zena. Thread and glue. Uh-huh. So I'm inviting Steffi and Zena on. If you want to do it next Tuesday, we'll have both of you on. I don't think I need any
Hi,
more.
Kathy. Hi, Janet Nash. Hi, Brittany.
Is Darlene in the house too?
Is Darlene here? I don't know. Hi, Lisa.
And there's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Hi, honey.
I think I was watching Lisa the other day.
Oh, I know. I was too. So how did the little puppy do, Lisa? He went and had surgery.
Oh yeah, I remember she said that.
So is he being nice and calm? She keeps him in a
change the
crate.
color of her shirt.
She trains him.
I think I'm gonna do it red.
So let me get some of this other stuff out here. There's Darlene.
Hi, Darlene. Darlene's a special name for me.
Is that a special name for you? You like Darlene?
Yeah, my best friend when I was 14, her name was Darlene, and she passed away when I was 14.
Oh, goodness. So sorry.
It's okay.
He did fine. He has to have meds to keep him calmer. He's already wanting to jump and play. That's a puppy. Did you hear what Sharon said about her puppy, Lisa? He is so rambunctious and energetic. She can't hardly hang on to him. And I asked her if she's had his if he's old enough to have surgery yet. And I didn't get to see if she answered me, but she probably did answer me, but I didn't get to see it. It's hard. Of course, it when I had Abby, when I got her, Abby was only 4 weeks old. She wasn't even weaned when I got Abby, and I got her at the pound, and uh, and Abby's going to be 15, and Abby wouldn't stay in her crate at all. She cried and cried and cried, and I just went ahead and just held her and held her and held her. Oh, Sharon said he's only 10 weeks old, so he hasn't had his surgery yet either. So he'll get his surgery, and hopefully he'll calm down some. And then when I got Nora, my other dog, she was about a year old. So she wouldn't let me hold her, and she still won't let me hold her. Um, she won't let us catch her at all. We have to corner her in one of the rooms and shut the door, and then we can handle her. But she
Oh,
doesn't bite or anything. She's not mean, but she is skittish.
my cat's or my dog is skittish too,
Yeah,
and
and
she's a big
and
dog too.
yeah, and so is Nora. Nora's 40 pounds,
She's
and
65 pounds.
55. Oh my gosh,
65. 65.
65. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh. So, but Nora,
I can show you
we
guys.
we had a fenced in backyard, and so that's her playground, and she runs in the entire yard.
Daisy.
Uh, uh, she runs from side to side, front to back every day. I mean, it's so funny
Daisy,
to see her running around in the
come here.
in the. Oh my gosh! Hi, pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, she looks like Abby in the face. Now, Abby's only 15 pounds, but Nora is like a bear. What is it about these black dogs? Just can't get enough of these black
Daisy,
dogs.
she's so cute. Mwah. Mwah. That's Daisy. Okay, go to bed. Go
And
to
this is all three of
bed.
mine on the bed the other night. Very rarely do I see them all three together.
Aww.
The two dogs and the cat. Very
She's
rarely.
she's
Very
getting
rarely.
older on me. I don't want her to get older.
And Abby is jealous of Nora. Of course, Abby was the only one for such a long time.
Right.
Here's my Nora. She's like a bear.
Oh, yes, how cute.
Look at the paint on my lens.
I see
that's,
that.
that's tie dye. Let me lick that off.
You know when you're a crafter, right? I leave with like Tim Holtz ink all over mine usually or something.
But she won't bite or nothing. And
No.
but you look at her and it's like, ma'am, would you get a
Is she
hold of the
chow?
dog?
Part chow?
She must have some kind of chow in
I
her
think
because her fur is so thick.
I
And
think
she
mine
does
is
have,
part chow too.
and she's got black spots on her tongue.
She's got black spots on her tongue.
So we think there's German Shepherd in her and
I
chow.
think so too. Yeah, I think
But
mine is German
now
Shepherd.
Abby's supposed to be a skipper key. And she's supposed to be a skipper key, but I think they pawned Nora off of me. They pawned her off on me. That's all I can say. She was supposed to be a skipper key, but she's
Uh,
all black and her ears
well,
just
she
stand
was
out.
supposed to be a border collie. I don't think she was
Yeah.
a border
Well,
collie.
Skipper Keys have a collie in them, some type of
Mm.
a cattle, like an Australian cattle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she does have that tendency like to want to herd things and control things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I think that might be German shepherds too, does it? Right?
Right. I think all dogs,
Yeah, true. True. Very true.
but we love our fur babies.
Oh, I do too. I do
Oh,
too.
I tell you. We'll
Okay,
go look at
so
that dog. Just look at that dog. And we could be fighting like cats and dogs, and we'll say, "Look at that dog," and we've forgotten what we were fighting about.
right?
They're peacemakers.
They
Yeah, they are.
are.
They're
They're love
peacemakers.
bugs. They're love bugs. I'm coming over to get some turquoise.
Okay, so there's that, and
Should
I
I do
can go ahead and
aquamarine or green turquoise? I guess I could do a little bit both.
I'm kind of doing things backwards.
That's okay.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Whatever.
Okay. Oh, I think I'm going to do the bottom one, the turquoise.
I'm gonna do purple.
Green turquoise. Should I do a blue turquoise? I don't know if I have a blue turquoise.
You can do shades of turquoise, but you still want pink.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be my top one, I think.
So this is really fun for me to do this.
Me too. It's not like I do this on the regular. This is the first page I've done in this book.
All right. Well, maybe we've got something started here for you.
Maybe.
Have to you. And when do you string?
I'm all over the place.
Okay, nothing said. Okay, well that's fine. It's good to know. It's good to know.
And a lot of that has to do with fibro and how my son is doing too, because he's special needs.
Okay, okay,
He's autistic,
okay,
like Dana's kiddos.
okay. Yeah, you got to play it by ear sometimes.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. When I was a nurse's aide by trade, and when I got out of the hospital and the doctor's offices, I did home health.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I got into it by accident, and I did a lot of hospice and special needs. The
Gotcha.
elderly and special needs were my forte.
Gotcha.
I'm attractive to anybody with special needs and anybody that's elderly. I'm attracted because I think the elderly have special needs.
Yes, they
And I
do.
learned that at a very young age. I started working at the hospital when I was like 17, and uh, and then when I was about 22, I saw my first stroke patient, and
I
stroke
know,
patients.
Dana. I'm sorry, honey.
That's okay. Stroke patients has, they're trapped inside. The stroke people,
Yes,
they're
that's so
trapped,
hard.
and they have special needs. And I've been attracted to them ever since. I was at a very early age,
That's
and
wonderful.
and that's and that's one of my fortes. I took care of uh, a child. Well, she's a young adult. She had acardia syndrome, which is where you have continuous seizures,
Oh, yeah.
and she was born normal, and then at 3 months she started the seizures, and they
Oh,
were nonstop, and she's still with us, and
wow.
thanks to the good care of the parents, she's in her 30s and still surviving, and she was only supposed to make it to like 17 or 18.
Yeah.
and
People are
and
outliving those times nowadays.
yes, and it's because of the good care. She was never in an institution. She's always been at home,
Yeah.
and they do excellent work with her. And she had what we called respite care after school. I would
Mm-hmm.
get her off of the school bus, and she was wheelchair bound, and I would go into the house with her and get her ready for bed and get her ready for get her a
Oh, that
snack,
was helpful.
and then when mom got home and dad got home, they had the evening. It helped them tremendously
Right. I bet. That's
because
nice.
they work all day. They don't want to come home and do another shift.
Right.
And I was their helper, and I did that for like 3 or 4 years, and it got to where I couldn't lift anymore. I hurt my
Mm,
back, and
yeah.
I had an accident is what happened, and I wasn't able to. I wasn't
Oh, okay.
supposed to lift. I had hurt my liver, but um, so so anyway, that job ended, but that was one of my favorite jobs,
Oh,
helping her. And
that-
she was in her 20s at the time, and I gave her her first what was it? Champagne and strawberries and champagne.
oh.
It was hand lotion from Victoria's Secret. She turned 21, and I
I
told
was
her mom,
gonna say, should she have not had alcohol?
I said, I'm
My
going to give her
hair
strawberries and champagne for her birthdays, and
down.
we all laughed, and of course,
That's cute.
and they have let her had a sip of
Have
alcohol
it.
before, and
Okay.
they let her had a sip because she is an adult, but
Yeah.
but they have let her had a taste of it, but not enough to just a taste, and just normal stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
but she did have her favorite drinks, and she liked chai tea, and she liked
Mm.
coffee
Oh,
and things like that. So she had her
who's
specialty
doing
drinks.
that?
So here's the skirt. It's gonna go right here. What color should her shirt be?
I changed mine. I did maroon.
Maroon. Um,
It can be whatever you want.
I know it. Let's see.
Oops. I
But
just went.
that was what I did in my career. At
You
the
know,
end, I
that's
was
funny because we both went into medical.
yeah. It was and of course I did a lot of hospice and I got to do my daddy's hospice and my mommy's hospice. I
Oh,
was with both of them, and that was probably two of my most favorite moments in the world is to just to be with them and hold their hand.
that's
And
so sweet.
it was uh, that's just what I do. That was my strength.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you know, my dad says, I don't know how you do it, Beth. How you help people like that, and he says I wouldn't be able to clean them up and do all that. And I said, well, Daddy, it's nothing personal. And I said, if you were sick or if you were out, down and out, and you needed the help, wouldn't you want someone like me to come in there and not make a big deal out of it and just help you? He goes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He says, oh yeah, but I wouldn't want you, my daughter.
I
But
did I did for 11 years. I was a chiropractic assistant and I did like
I was
cranial pressure.
too. Me too. I worked in a chiropractor's office for 10 years.
Me too.
Yeah, I knew there was something about you. Yeah, and you had to help people if they were hurting. Yeah.
Yes, you had to be understanding and guide
Hmm.
them and
Yeah, I did. I worked for a chiropractor, and I did everything in the
you
front and
do
the back.
everything. Yes. You do everything
And I
except
ended.
the popping itself.
Oh well, yeah. And of course, oh no, that was a bad word. You couldn't say that word.
Popping?
It was an adjustment, and
Yeah,
he did not want anybody to be popped or
yeah.
cracked.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, it was an adjustment. It was a
Most doctors
professional
make
movement.
fun of it and tease
But
it.
yeah, yeah. But I did. I I could use the ultrasound and electric muscle
Yep, that's
stimulation
what I
machine,
did. Mm-hmm.
and of course anything with the ice or heat pads,
Right.
and
And
I was
then,
also X-ray technician,
yeah, I did
and I could do
X-rays.
everything except push the button.
Right.
And
Me too.
he would come back and push the button for me, and then he said, "You know what you're doing. Go ahead." But uh, but
You
he sent
processed
me
the
to,
X-rays back when you had to.
yeah, and I would process the X-rays in the old-fashioned way, where you
Right.
had to dip them in the three
That's what I
containers,
did too.
and he had a machine where it ran through, but I had to
Mm-hmm.
stand in there in the dark to do
Mm-hmm.
it. And I
And
only
there's
had
only one little red light in the corner.
one light. That's all I had. Oh my gosh, Jen, you're my new best friend. You understand.
I know.
And
And
then
then
at
the
the
worst
end,
was when you went in there and you shut the door and you go, "Oh no, I have to go to the bathroom," and you're trying to be quick.
well, you have to do that before you go in there, yeah.
I
Uh,
don't know. It's the worst because
and then we
when I
had
hear running water, I have to
he
go to the
hired this
bathroom.
girl to come in and do accounting for him,
Ugh.
and she ended up forging his name to all of the checks and stole
Oh,
money and stuff. Of course, we got her,
we
but
had
still,
somebody
I
do
looked
that
at him and I
too.
said, "You cannot do that. You cannot hire a stranger to come in here." I said, "You need somebody like me to do your accounting," because I wanted to do the computer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "I want to do that job. I want in charge of your money." And so he did. He let me do the computer. So I was trained in everything, front and back office. And he sent
Yep.
me to school to do personal physical training,
Yeah, I did.
physical
I took
therapist
a
training.
bunch of classes too.
And he had a therapy room, a workout room with all kinds of exercises just for different things like for the neck, and you do like the side exercise, you tilt your
Mm-hmm.
head and do exercises to the
Yep, I used
side,
to
to
do
the
that with
back,
them
to the front.
too.
And I used to do that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and leg and low back exercises,
Mm-hmm.
and you literally train the patients
How
how
to?
to help
Yep.
themselves. It was a lot of it was I enjoyed my
I
chiropractic.
had fun. I was always running around, and I made
Yeah,
pretty decent money back then. So for
yeah.
doing I wasn't a millionaire or anything, but
Well, that's why I left. He couldn't give me any more raises,
uh,
and I left him and went and took another job, and that's how I met Joe. If I hadn't have taken that other
oh,
job, I would have never have met Joe.
see, you had to.
Yeah.
You had to go
So
that way.
it was one of those things, and the doctor's office that I went to, of course they gave me such a good raise, I couldn't turn it down.
Oh,
and
nice.
and I
I
ended
know.
up working for a cardiologist. And you talk about money.
Yeah.
I
I
mean, they did the 401k and the whole 9 yards. Well,
nice.
it turned out that there was supposed to be another partner coming, and they needed to hire somebody for the partner. So that was me. And then
Oh.
after 6 months, that partner never did show up.
Oh my goodness.
So guess who got laid off?
Oh no.
And
You?
I had a good job. Had a
Um,
good job. And it was my sister-in-law's, it was a sister to my sister-in-law that begged me to come. It was, and
oh.
it was family. She was kind of, like family. And
Hmm.
she begged me to come because I knew her computer stuff, and I did a lot of good. I mean, I did all of their outstanding billing, and I knocked it out like a fourth to what it was. It was outstanding billings that they couldn't get
Yeah.
paid, and I troubleshooted it all, and I knew the computer system. So
Hmm.
it was like, man, I was valuable.
Oh.
And but they had to let me go because the doctor never came. They never did fill
Oh.
that they never did get that other doctor. Never did.
You know what's funny is
But
I
I met
went to
Joe.
school for medical assisting. That's how I got.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I went to school for sports medicine,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then so that's how I got into chiropractic care. But you have to go through the medical assistance
Well,
stuff before
I
you
was
can.
already a certified nurse's aide.
Ah.
So Yeah, which is almost like medical assistant.
Yeah.
Only I was in the nursing end of it.
Right. So when I would try to go get a job at a doctor's office, they wouldn't hire me because
Yeah.
I didn't know the doctor's office type stuff
Okay.
because I
Well,
was always in chiropractic care. So,
well, yeah, yeah.
and nobody will give you a chance because
Well,
they want somebody experienced all the time.
exactly. Well, when I got the job for the chiropractor, I I I was cold turkey, and
Me
I
too.
don't even I have no idea why he hired me, other than the fact that he said he liked my interview. He liked me,
Oh, yeah.
and I was good with patients, of course, and and
Personable.
then he discovered how I was at the front desk, and
Mm-hmm.
when you're working in the front desk, you just can't sit there and talk to the patients.
No, you
They've
can't.
got you, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You don't say how are you, because they're going to stand there and talk to you and tell you how they are. So you go, I'm glad to see you. I'll be right with you. Have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't talk to the patients. And he
No.
loved that. He loved that with about me, that I could stick to my work and not get waylaid.
Yeah.
It was funny. Yeah. But I'm glad I left. I'm left him because there was no room to grow.
Yeah.
I was already doing account billings, accounts receivables, account payables. I was doing the front office and the back. And
Mm-hmm.
at one time there were four girls working in that office, and then at other times there was just me
Oh,
doing it all.
yeah. Me
He
too.
loved it that I could do everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he kept me around.
Right. Exactly.
But
Hi, Granny.
there's Granny. Granny sewing room. How you doing? So anyway, I'm going to get busy here. I'm going to do some
Oh, this
grass.
one hasn't been opened yet.
I've
This one
done my
hasn't been
pumpkins.
opened.
I've got to go back and outline my pumpkins, and I got to put some zippers on my boots. I'm gonna put zippers on her boots.
It looks like she's got little buckles or something in the painting. I don't know. It's kind of in a
Yeah,
weird spot.
yeah, yeah. So I wanted to get this
I
grass
don't know if
down
I'll add those or not.
here, and I think I'm done with the beige. I think I'm done. I could give them another coat of pink and teal, and it would be fun to put another different teal on top of that teal.
That's what I'm just doing right now. I'm pushing out some different color teal right now.
Then I could do the same thing with the pink.
That's funny.
I could put a different pink on the pink.
Sherry, hi. Is there Sherry here? Oh, is that Granny? Is Granny Sherry?
Uh, I have a Sherry that comes in here.
Yeah. I have a Sherry too that comes.
Sherry Van usually comes in. And I could do the same thing with the orange. Put some spiced carrot on top of my orange. And I do have another purple. Would you just look at that? Then I can do my leaves and my sky.
There you go.
This is going to be my sky. And I think I'm going to have um, a little bit of a landscape going on in here. We can do a landscape. So the sky doesn't go all the way down to the ground.
Yeah. You're going to alter it a little bit.
Give it a little bit of a something, something.
Paint by number came today. Ooh, fun.
Pam has been doing paint by
She's doing a
numbers.
fabulous job too.
And I have really, I've been watching them, and I think I have a paint by number underneath my feet down here,
Under your feet.
under my desk, and I think I'm going to have to get her out.
Oh,
And
you've
and
inspired somebody, Pam.
yeah, I've had it for years and didn't know what I was going to do with it. So I think Pam has inspired me.
That's great. She's taught me a lot already.
Yeah.
I needed help with a zipper because I didn't know how to use
Oh
a
yeah.
zipper attachment.
I saw the cutest little box on my Facebook the other day where they have sales in between, your post. They put those sales ads in there, and
Oh,
it was a rectangle box, and this zipper went from corner and across the corner and back down to the other corner on the box, and it opened up into another box as like a little
oh,
tray.
cute.
Cute, cute, cute. And I thought someone like Aunt Beck or Pam could do that book,
Oh
make
yeah,
one of those, and you could buy the
whip it
pattern.
up in a minute.
They were selling the patterns.
They'd whip it up in a minute.
Yeah. And Aunt Beck, if you ever watch her, she sews. She,
Yeah,
and Pam likes to sew. Pam
yeah. She teaches
Pam
me.
does inventions. She invents things. Uh, she did something with a backpack not too long ago.
Oh, I know. It's
Custom
amazing.
made, custom made backpack.
Inside the jacket.
Yeah,
Like
it
you,
was
she
awesome.
tucks it in her jacket. It's like, what?
Her kids are going to be hip
Little
hop
geniuses.
with backpacks, with homemade backpacks.
And
She's got
she's a
she's got
jack of
like
all
five kids.
trades too.
Yeah. What was that?
She's a jack of all trades
Oh
too.
yeah, oh yeah. And of course she's got, I think there's five of them, five kids. So she
Yeah,
can
she's got her
she
hands
can
full.
she's she's a super mom.
She is.
My
I
mom,
I have one and that's enough.
my mother, I have four siblings. So there was five of us in our family, and my mom was a super mom too.
Okay, what did I say I wanted to do my middle pumpkin? I think I
I'm
was
getting
going to do my middle pumpkin teal. Should I do purple?
yes.
Yes. I'll do pink as my top one.
I did purple.
Do
I did purple, pink, and teal.
Oh, good. I have a couple of purples too, so that'll be good. Okay. And let me get the light pink. Oh. Okay. I got some, what is this one called? Lilac. And some royal purple.
And I'm going to do a few green leaves.
This away. Boy, I'm slow.
Well, I've been taking my time too, so don't I don't have it in my sky. The sky's going to take me a while. The sky will take me a while.
I still need my tree and my fence. Oh, and I need a pumpkin two pumpkins over here. And the leaves coming down. I still need to do my skirt. Oh my goodness. I think I'm following in Dana's footsteps.
What's Dana doing? What's Dana doing?
Remember when she first started painting with you, she was very meticulous and slow at it.
Now now she's first to get done.
Now she's quick.
Yeah. She she doesn't dilly-dally around, and she's good. She's very
good night, Janet. Have a blessed evening.
Good night, honey. She lives up in Canada, so it's time. It's that everything's getting dark now. It's so dark out now. Getting dark early.
Okay, I think I'm going to not
She
even.
says you're speedy. Dana says that you're speedy.
I'm speeding.
That's what she says. You
What?
speed past her, Dana.
Are you doing this too, Dana?
She says that you speed
Are you?
past her on
Are you?
stuff.
I don't know how.
Have you painted with her?
No, that's why I'm asking. I don't know how. That was a lot of paint.
I don't know why, but I'm pokey tonight.
We'll let you.
That's all right. We all have those moments.
Mm-hmm.
I I was real nervous about 6 o'clock. I was shaking, and I thought my blood sugar had dropped.
Oh no.
So I was eating, and I told Joe. I mean, I had just eaten anyway. He brought me a plate of pepperoni and stuff, and berries and strawberries and nuts. I was eating a bunch of nuts. Well,
Mm-hmm.
at 6 o'clock, I got shaky again, and I said, I
Oh.
think I need a little something else to eat. So I said, bring me some cheese, and I needed something heavier on my stomach, and it helped. So I'm
Is
not.
your hubby sweet like that too, and he brings you the snack plate for you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, mine too.
he he he's my supporter, Betty.
Mine
He's
too.
all for me. I'm really surprised he's not in here. He's in the kitchen,
I know. I'm surprised he didn't say hi.
but he promised my daddy that he was going to take good care of me because I got a track
Well, he
record.
better. Uh-oh. You
Don't I,
better.
Joe?
What do you mean you got a track record?
I
What's
got
that
a.
mean?
Hi,
He's
Joe.
there. He
Hi,
is.
ladies.
Now he's
hello,
going.
hello.
He'll come and read chat for us.
Oh, wait a minute.
Get your glasses.
Can't see. You know I can see.
Selective sight. No, he's got to have readers. And my eyes changed six notches to the worst.
Wow.
And she wanted to know how I was seeing out of the glasses I had. And I said, not very well.
Oh my goodness.
And I said, make him a little stronger, so make things bigger. And she goes, I can do that for you. So she did.
Aw.
I got a good eye
My
doctor.
eye doctor has my maiden name, which I've never really met
Well,
anybody else with my last name. So that was
you know what's so funny? My eye doctor, she was married to someone before. She was married with our name, Schuler. She was married to a Schuler. She's not a Schuler now, but her little girl is a Schuler, and her little girl is Elizabeth, like me. And
Aw.
she had ordered her glasses, and they say, which Elizabeth are you? And I said, how many Elizabeth do you have? And he says, well, we have two Elizabeth Schulers. And I said, you're kidding. And she goes, yeah, it's the doctor's daughter. But she's 9. And I said, well, so they went by my birthday, and I said, we'll put them under your birthday, your age, so that way we won't get your glasses confused. But if they had given me a little girl's glasses, I think I would have known
Yeah.
they wouldn't fit me. But that's funny. Isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah, it was weird. When I left, she's like, bye, ancestor.
That's right. That's right.
Because it wasn't even her married name. That
But
was
she
her
didn't strike up the conversation or ask me where we were from or anything. So I don't guess they're from Louisville, because that's where Joe's from.
Who was it?
My eye doctor.
Oh,
I told mine. I said, you have my maiden last name.
Well, I'd already gone out into the lobby to get my glasses, and I didn't know it until I was out there, and I never saw her again. I was in the store.
Gotcha.
So, but she
Oh, good, Cheryl. I'm glad your storm is gone.
she lives over close to Virginia Beach, so she gets some storms over there off of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Or a lot of them go into the ocean.
Yeah, that one hanged around for several days.
Was that last part of Ian? Was Ian? No, he's gone. He should have been gone.
But that would have been the one that went up the coast after it went through
I don't know.
Jacksonville.
After Ian, we had, part of that hurricane. I quit watching the news. I was tired of the news after
I
that.
don't watch the news a lot, so it gets depressing
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
it
me.
can.
Yeah, the first ones come in down in Gulf of Mexico and come up
Need some more.
to the bottom of Florida, and the second one,
Was it in Atlanta?
it comes in a different way.
I'm glad we don't have those, but we do have some snow storms for sure.
Yeah. Have you gotten snow yet?
It was snowing when I came in the house earlier, so
Okay.
and it was coming down pretty good, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if my son has school tomorrow.
Yeah.
What grade is he in?
He's a junior,
All right.
so he's a big boy,
Yeah. Okay.
growing fast on me.
Does he play any sports?
No, he does not. He's autistic. And so he's always behind kind of in his studies and stuff. Although he's doing really well now.
Yeah.
But for a long time he was behind. So he didn't really pick up a sport. He did when he was little.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to try to continue his education after he gets out of high school?
So I just had an IEP meeting.
Okay.
And they said that he's on track to graduate on time, which this is his first full year in public school since middle school because I homeschooled him for several years.
Good job, Mom. Good job. Yeah, that's a pat on your back.
Thank you. And
absolutely.
He was always struggling in writing, and they tested him, and he's at college level in writing now.
Good.
And he's at college level in math when he tests.
See, he might do well. He might go into some kind of an accounting or.
Well, I've tried that to talk to him about that. He's really wanting to do right now, anyways. You know how things change. He really wants to be an electrician.
Oh, well,
that's a good field.
That's you got to have your brains, to do it. And I think if he might be, it might not be the electrician to your house, but it might be an electrical building something.
Yeah, like a commercial. He wants to do a commercial.
He might be making something that's electric.
Could.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's the field,
Yeah.
It's there. And that's awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what he does with his life,
Yep.
So, they said next year he'll be able to go get bused to the college, and he'll be able to go.
That's what I was wondering if
he college classes next year.
If he's going to get to do that would be great.
I know. I'm really excited.
That social there would be awesome.
Yeah. And he struggles with social stuff.
Yeah, well, okay.
But I
got to work at it.
He's adopted, so that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trauma. So.
Yeah. Have you talked to Dana much?
Yeah.
Because she's got.
We've talked a bit on on Becca's
Okay.
live.
Good.
So we've had a lot of the same
Support. Yeah.
experiences, and
So, okay.
but
So now I've got one more leaf up here. Let me see if I can get this guy up here.
no, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But he got to the point where he was just really bored with mom.
Right. Well, it was time.
It
And
was
that was
time.
perfect timing too.
Yeah. And so he's been really enjoying his time in the public school again. So there was a time where he was like
Some space.
he needed space, and he was having like breakdowns and stuff because of teachers not knowing how to handle or deal with his special needs and
Understanding, yeah, compassion and all that good
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep, he's doing really well right now. I'd actually, for the first time today, now don't get on to me too much. I live in a mobile home park. It's a higher end, so it's like HOA type stuff.
Uh-huh.
It makes this big loop around, so people aren't driving through our thing unless they're living here. And I let him today drive around the block.
Well, good. I think that's
How
great.
old is he?
Well, he's a junior.
That's
So
about
that's
right.
the first step to getting his driver's license.
Right. Yeah. He needs a permit though.
Well,
But I wanted to see how he felt about it.
you were on a private road.
Yeah.
It wasn't any worse than letting me drive around in the yard in the truck. And my dad, think about this. How many 9 and 10-year-olds would you let get on a lawnmower and ride a lawnmower? How many today? That would be child abuse, endangerment.
Yeah,
To
probably.
let a 9 or 10-year-old ride
Probably.
a lawnmower, and we rode lawnmowers ever since, and we rode mini bikes and trail bikes and of course bicycles and trucks in the backyard. That was part of
Did
life.
you ever ride on his tractor? His
Oh,
big tractor?
yeah. He had these two little hub caps that went. They were like little shells on each side of the big tractor, and we sat on that, hanging on to it. I mean, I could have easily fallen off.
Yeah.
It was no big deal to ride on the back of the bush, on the top of the bush hog either.
Not running though.
Not running, but to ride from the barn to the house.
Well, that's just like a wagon.
Yeah, we had wagons.
Still gotta be careful.
Yeah, but now the grandkids, they had to ride inside the little red wagon. They didn't get to ride on the tractor like I did. Things were different when the little kids came.
Isn't it crazy?
The grandchildren came along. Hmm. The rules changed.
Right.
And tree houses, climbing. I mean, what would you say if you had a child that climbed? How tall are those pine trees out by the barn? Palm.
Oh, probably 20 foot, 25 foot maybe.
Those pine trees are only 20 foot tall
Where at?
by the barn.
No, they're
Drive it
higher than that.
40 foot. When you say
Yeah,
40
yeah,
foot,
25.
what would you say if you had a child that climbed to the top of the 40-foot trees?
Oh
Palm
my
trees.
goodness.
The mother?
I used to do that with my friends.
I mean,
How'd you get down?
I climbed. I climbed up. I climbed down.
Thank you, honey.
And that was the safest tree to climb in, because every layer of limbs, there was like five limbs going out,
Yeah.
and you had like a little blanket, to climb
Right.
up onto.
I used to climb the tree, and somebody we called Mammal
Uh-huh.
in her backyard.
Uh-huh.
It was my best friend when I was little. Her
Yeah.
her grandma, she was Mamaw.
Yeah. Yeah. But today, if kids were to do that, the parents would be in court for child endangerment. But my mom never knew I did it. I think I told her later on, when I was an adult, but she never knew I did it. And my brother, who was just 2 years older than me, he stopped a train, a choo choo train, at 2.5 years old. He stopped a train on the train tracks.
In a curve.
The train had already slowed down in this particular curve because uh, they had multiple wrecks in this particular area. So the train always slows down in that curve. And he was on the tracks going choo choo, choo choo, choo
Oh
choo.
my
And the
goodness.
conductor picked him up and was walking down where we live on this little lane. He was knocking on every one of the doors saying, "Is this your kid? Is this your kid?" And my mom was pregnant with me, 9 months pregnant, 8.5 months pregnant with me, big. She just laid my sister down for a nap. She gets in the car and had to leave the house looking for Scott because she
Oh
couldn't
my
find
goodness.
him. And she runs into the conductor because we had our driveway is a road. It's a little lane. It's like a lane, and we're at the at the end of the lane. And she comes out to where the train is stopped, and the conductor's carrying him, saying,
Oh my
"Is your kid
goodness.
okay?" Didn't
I
say a
think
word.
I think all kids.
She goes, "Yes, sir, he is." And I think she was
You want it?
I think she was crying, and he didn't say a word to her. He just handed her the kid,
Oh.
and she got back in the car and drove back.
Oh. Poor
She
thing.
never told her mother.
Oh,
Never.
I wouldn't either.
She never told her mother because her mother thought she'd look at her and she said, "Jondal, are you pregnant again?" And she goes, "Yeah." She says I wasn't a mistake, but I was number 5.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Number
she says I
5.
wasn't a mistake. I don't know why they decided one more. I have no clue. But
I
she was
don't
a
know.
mother. She liked children, and she
Yeah.
did well. She taught school for 35 years, raised 5 kids, nobody in jail, and everybody with a career and a happy
That's
life
good.
on our own. No problem, no biggie. We all had problems, but nothing biggie.
Yeah.
We turned out okay.
Good.
Glad to say.
It's just me and my brother for my mom. So,
Yeah.
and we're 10 years apart. He's 10
Okay.
he's
Okay.
10 years younger. So, the beginning of my childhood, I was like an only child, and the
Yeah.
end
Yeah.
of his childhood, he was an only child.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
I was starting off my life by the time he was about 9
Yeah.
years
You were
old.
ready. You were on your dating and
Yep, I moved out when I was 18, so
yeah. Well, see, I did too. I got
just because I
married.
was a brat.
Yeah. That's why Joe. He thinks he's got me because he lasted more than 3 years. He says after the third year, he says I knew I had it made.
Aw,
Because
you hadn't run off.
I hadn't run off. That's right. He's a good
um,
one, didn't I, Joe?
my husband's my third husband.
Yeah, me too.
He's outlasted both of them put together already. So
Right. Joe has two. Joe has two.
the
So
first two were cheaters, cheaters.
they were either cheaters or abusive.
Hmm.
Yeah, I had all kinds of problems.
You just have to go through a couple mistakes, I think, sometimes. Certain people do.
Well, I just
Not
didn't.
everybody, but
Yeah,
certain people do.
yeah. It just didn't pan out. But
Right.
I'm certainly happy now. I'm
Yeah,
happier than I've
me
ever been in
too.
my life. And Joe knows it.
Yep.
He spoils me.
I'm spoiled too. I don't work. I haven't worked in forever. Since I had my son, we got
Yeah,
my son,
yeah.
I've not worked. But I also have medical issues, and
Uh-huh.
so he
Well,
just
I took early retirement, so
yeah.
I'm pretty spoiled.
Jen, I was the last child of my sisters, our 12 and 15. Oh wow. Uh, it's a challenge learning how to help them. Else?
Jennifer was a chiropractic assistant too, Joe.
Yep, for 11 years.
I did it for almost 10.
I worked for a couple of them out here before we got our son, and one of them was so bad and mistreated staff so poorly. I actually ended up suing them and
Oh, you're
won.
serious?
Yeah, they were horrible.
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't a lot of money or anything, but it was like a year's worth of income because of what they did.
oh my goodness. Well,
They were really abusive
yeah.
to
Well, I told you I left the chiropractor office to go to a cardiologist, and then after the new doctor didn't show or come to town, they had to let me go. But they still gave me my K what they was 401k.
oh they
I came out smelling like a rose because they had all this money invested in me for my retirement in the
oh wow.
first 2 or 3 months that I worked there. They gave me, stuff, and it
Mm-hmm.
was all perks, and I still got all of that. Even
Nice.
when I was let go, so it wasn't like I was fired. I was just laid off. It
Right.
wasn't. I didn't lose any benefit, and it devastated me because I'd never been fired before, and it traumatized me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Two on this one too.
I really was traumatized. It was a long time before I could get over it. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I
I haven't.
probably should have had therapy, some kind of therapy about it because it
Yeah.
really, really bothered me. But
Yeah.
I muddled through. But like I said, if
What we do,
I
don't
met
we?
Joe and we were just dating, when this happened, and I ran up to him because it was in the town that he lived, and I ran up to his house afterwards. I couldn't drive home, and he consoled me, and
Aw.
uh, but uh, but we
Good
continued to
job.
date, and then
Good
we got
job,
married.
Rachel.
So yeah, so we worked out our it worked out great,
No, that doesn't fit through there. I need
and we found true love.
Pearl. I need my pokey tool.
Okay, I did some
You
outline.
met Pearl, right? Have you met Pearl?
Pearl? Who's Pearl?
Pearl's my companion on my desk.
Pearl. Oh
Yeah.
no, I haven't met Pearl.
There's Pearl.
There she is. Okay.
She was made by thread and glue for my
Well,
birthday.
I got the Pilgrim kids are here.
Oh, that's cute.
I
I
do
remember
paper.
doing those with the kids.
These are the Pilgrim kids, and I'd make stuff. I make stuff,
You make stuff. Yep.
and I need to take these over to my sister. Is what I need to do. I need to give them to her. I'm almost there. I just got a few more things to do. Then I'm going to do the blue.
Uh-oh. I'm way behind then.
No, you're okay. I just did a half a tree. I'm gonna try to do these collars a little bit.
Aw, Dina, I'm sorry. That's hard.
What's happened?
Her husband works a lot.
Oh yeah, she's got lupus.
And
That's
let me
hard.
tell you, I rely on hubby a lot, so that has to be hard. Luckily, my hubby works for a school district, so
Okay.
he has teacher hours. So
Yeah. That's okay. That's good. That's a good job.
yep, good benefits. Yeah, but they're providing for their families, so that's good. They're providing for you guys. I'm talking to the people,
That's okay.
the friends.
Um, yeah, my mom was. You see, I was number five. I was the last one, and so mother went to school, finished up school every summer. While we were kids,
mm-hmm.
and then when I went to first grade, that was her first year of school teaching down the hall from me.
Oh,
So I didn't know I was spoiled. I had no idea.
gotcha.
Had no idea till I was about 40 years old, and I'm not lying. I never knew. I mean, I knew we had a good life, and I knew that we were, a wonderful family. I knew that, and I knew that we were lucky. But I had no idea that I was spoiled until I was 40 years old, and I am not lying. I am telling the truth. And then I realized, uh, and that was probably about the time my mom and dad moved down here to Florida. Did you open up some pop?
No,
Did you spray yourself?
I dropped my paintbrush and all my paint.
But when she moved down here and moved away from me at home, of course I was only 30 minutes away from her when I married Joe. I was still close to mom, and I was only up there on the weekends. It's not like I lived up there or anything. But I did not know I was spoiled. And then when she moved away, what a void.
Oh,
Even though I could call her, and I come down. We had that cheap airline, Allegiant airline, that come down here right where they live, close to where they live, and I was able to get these, $100 flights. So I
oh,
was able to
nice.
come down. I long weekends. I'd come down here, and I was down here probably uh, 3 or 4 times a year. It wasn't just once a month, once a year. I was down here a lot. And then then Joe, when he retired, I said, "What do you want to do when you retire?" And he says, "Well," he says, "I wouldn't mind moving to Florida." And I said, "Really?" And he said, "Sure, buddy." I had things packed up as fast as I could.
You're like, let's go.
We're not going to wait. And mom did the same thing when mom and dad moved down here, because see, daddy was raised on that riverbank. That was his land before. That's where he grew up in the summer when he lived up there. He lived on that summer camp
Mm-hmm.
and river camp. And of course, they built a home on the river and stuff. So mom didn't think she would ever get him off that riverbank. And when he said that
Ooh,
he'd like to
sorry.
move down, next to Kay, my sister, my mom jumped on that.
Yeah. I'm
Like a
sorry.
fly.
I'm gonna mute this for a minute. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead. So that's how my mom got down to Florida, and then when Joe retired, I followed, and I love it down here. It's pretty cool in Florida. But I told Joe when we moved down here, I said, I want to be next to my mom and dad, in their old age, and if anything ever happens after they pass naturally, I said, I'll go anywhere you want to go. If Joe wanted to move back home, or if he wanted to move somewhere else in the country or whatever, I told Joe I would move with him, whatever he wanted to do, but he didn't want to move. He wants to stay right here. So here's where we are. So I just sort of went over these pumpkins. I did a brown first, and then I did a darker color on the pumpkins. So you love hearing all the stories, Pam? Well, that's good because I'm always telling a story, a true story. I am. Happy stories. Happy stories. So I'm going to put a little glue on this. I don't guess Joni ever come in. I never did see her. Yes, they are the best kind. Family stories. We got a lot of family stories, good family stories, happy stories. And I love talking about my mom and dad and stuff. Even though I miss her like crazy, I still enjoy the memories. Enjoying the memories. Hi, Kathy. No, Joe does not meet a stranger. He knows everybody. And if he don't know you, he'll know you before you leave. He was telling me something. Oh, he was at the driver's place getting tags for my car and his truck and stuff. And he was telling me all about the people in the office waiting. They had 2 hours to wait. So so here's her little skirt. Now I can make it shorter.
That's so cute. I love it.
Should I make it a little shorter?
I don't know. I like it. Well, maybe right where that black line is.
That's it. Okay. I don't know. I didn't quite flare it out as much as I wanted to, but there it is.
I think it looks cute.
Short. I think I like it long.
Okay, then leave it long.
And I'm gonna put this ribbon on. I'll put Mom's ribbon on it.
There you go.
Oh, look, I've got some gold. I can make her zipper out of that.
Oh, there
Her
you
boot
go.
zipper. She's gonna have zippers. And this is going to be her band. I'm going to make it thick. Okay, so just let me cut up a bunch of these. So we are playing with the mixed media today.
Yeah.
Playing.
Very fun. Now, Steffi is going to expect me to paint with her.
Have I started something?
Oops.
Oops.
You painted with Beth. Now you have to paint with me.
That's right. You can paint. Look at what you did. You're good. Pam's going to be so happy that I'm putting zippers on her boots.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I could find my tacky glue, what have I done with my tacky glue? I think that one's empty. I had some. I'll have to find it, but I
Oh,
have
Pam says, I'll paint with you girls anytime.
some. Pam painted with me. Yeah. What did
Oh,
we paint,
cool.
Pam? We painted a ghost, wasn't it? I think we painted the Halloween ghost.
Oh, she did that. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, we did a ghost.
Sometime I think I'm on while you're on.
It was spooky. Oh, you know what? I think so. And that's quite all right.
Hi,
I
Kim.
tell people I don't mind that at all. It doesn't bother me at all because it's free airtime, and you have to stream when you have to stream, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you know what? When I'm watching people, I can watch 3 people at a time.
Oh,
I've got my
I
phone.
usually do up to 2.
Well, I do too, usually too, but I've got my phone and my iPad and the TV. So the only thing on the TV is I can't chat. Uh,
Yeah,
well, yet. All I have to do is hook up a keyboard to it, and I
do
can
it.
do
Yeah.
it. I just don't use the keyboard in the bedroom, but we have an extra keyboard for it.
Oh,
So yeah. But I do 2 people at a time all the time.
I do too. Yeah.
So I'm going to use my art glitter glue here, and I'm going
I
to
think
glue
my
down.
girl did it up too big, but that's okay.
Well, I think she's carrying these pumpkins, and she just can't see where she's going. That's all.
And the witch girl, she said. Apparently, she did a witch girl with you too.
Oh, you did a witch too? Okay. I forget one day to another. I just know what a. See, I got another one here. I dropped it. So I've got zippers on her boots. You see her zippers?
Where are? Oh, on the back. I see it.
Well, they're kind of on the side. She's kind of pigeon toed.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? She is kind of pigeon toed.
Actually, I got her feet when I painted them. It's like they're headed the other direction, but they're supposed to be headed to the other direction. I was thinking, but it still worked out. I mean,
Oh, well, mine looks similar to yours.
they're facing that way, not this way,
Oh,
but they're out a little bit.
yeah. Mm-hmm. They are. They are. Well, this,
Okay.
that's that color.
So that's the fun part is when you get to create and do fun things.
It is. I've done stuff with Mrs. Gigi quite often and done some fun
So I'm
things
going
with
to go
her.
ahead and put some glue down here.
She likes to put me out of my element too. I'm always like,
Miss Gigi, yeah, yeah. She's fun to be with.
hmm.
I've done some stuff with Gigi.
Well, this is not an open one again.
But I can remember when I first started, I watched Lizzie and Aunt Beck and Lisa. And I remember making ACTs with Lizzie and and one of the prompts was on our ACTs. We'd make a whole sheet, and one of the prompts was a chain, and I had to go through. I've got some old jewelry, and I looked for an old chain, and I still have half of those ACTs in my book over here, and it's amazing what you remember. Way back 4 years ago. It's like I'll never forget it.
Yeah. I've never really made a lot of ATCs.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was like one of the first things I ever made was ACTs.
Was it?
Yeah, and and like I watched Barb Owen and Cat Hand, and those
Mhm.
uh, Barb and Cat and Dee Dee were my idols. I mean, I worshipped them. They were my very first eye opener. I didn't even know about YouTube. I didn't even know it
Oh,
existed, and
what?
and it's like what it opened a new world for me. Um, I'm telling you, it was amazing. It was amazing. I never knew about it. When what was before YouTube? What
Uh,
did we do
I have no idea.
before YouTube? You know what I'm saying?
I've
And
been
so
watching YouTube a long time.
well, I remember when I first got my computer, and that was like in '97, and that's when Farmville. Everybody did
Oh,
Farmville,
I remember
and I
Farmville.
remember doing
Farmville.
emails. And we would have a handful of people that we knew that had emails, and we would forward all of these little funny uh, you little uh, sayings and quotes and things that
Mm-hmm.
you would
Yeah.
poems and things and pictures and things and
Yeah.
butterflies. You'd forward them on to your friends. So what
Mm-hmm.
was before that? And that's what I'm talking about. Where YouTube slipped in there somewhere, and it wasn't until I moved down here to Florida that I discovered YouTube. I didn't know it existed. And how did it come about? And it was,
Yeah.
it's like where and then I started arting, and that's when I discovered, I can draw, I can paint, and I can do all kinds of stuff. And I started buying art supplies, and
Oh.
I had craft stuff because I used them and through church, at
Mm-hmm.
home. So I always had crafts, but I never, and I would
Right.
forward my emails. Well, I don't even do email anymore.
No, I hardly have.
Email's gone. I mean, the only thing I
Unless
do
it's
email.
for like you're having some repair done or something, they're sending you.
Well, we use if people ask for your email all the time when with your bills and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and that's the only reason I use email. Or if you forget your password and they email it to you,
Yes.
that's the only reason why I have email anymore
Right.
for my new my passcode, which is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. But I do have a few people who in my group that follow me that don't do Facebook, and so they want my email, but you have to tell me when you're emailing me because I don't check my email. I've
Right.
got I've got 3,000 email letters that I haven't even opened.
Right. I get it.
So okay, there's your belt. It's one of those wraparound things. It
Cute.
keeps going around and around and around till it fits her waist.
Okay, now I need
She's got a
this.
respectable skirt on.
She's being respectable. She looks
Yeah,
like
she's
she's in a
she's
preparatory school.
modest. It's a modest skirt.
It's a
So
preparatory school skirt.
it's probably, yeah. It's a uniform. So let me do my sky. And then I'll have to get some orange paper and make my leaves. See what kind of orange paper I got here. I'll get some, this will be this one. And I need some tan or something, neutral browns. I could do a couple of greens, green leaves.
Oh, Cheryl got her fence painted.
She got
She
her
painted.
fence painted.
She must be painting with us.
She's painting along.
I'm feeling like maybe I should have went a little further down with this one.
So maybe some browns. Do I have any brown?
This color down here.
Brown leaves.
Okay.
Some dark green. Let's try this much. These for the green, for the leaves. But I can't put them on until after I do my sky. So, your skirt would look cute with polka dots.
Polka dots, huh? I think I'm going to do the plaid.
You going to try the plaid? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try the plaid.
She's cute.
Thank you. Yours too. I love the skirt idea.
The napkin.
I think I need something smaller. Let's do this one.
Okay, Mom, put you away.
Now,
I did the purple. And I gave her a red shirt. And I'm done with the green. The grass look okay. I think the grass looks okay. And I think I'm done everything but the sky blue. And that's next.
Well, you're almost done then.
No, hell, it'll be just a few more minutes by the time I do the sky. Dana's going to be streaming tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, Dana, you want me to come and be on with you? And I'll sit and be quiet.
Sure you will.
I won't say a peep.
Uh-huh. We believe you.
Pam, yeah, Pam's been on with the Pam streams, and Pam does very well streaming. When does Pam stream? Do you have a particular day that you like to stream when the kids are in school or not in school? I think Dana told me about 4-ish.
Okay, let's see. Just need a tiny bit of white. It goes back here.
Dana, did you tell me what time you're going to be on tomorrow?
Okay, let's see.
You can make me a monitor and I can boss everybody around in the house. Yes, you have to learn to do it.
Okay.
But I thought that I liked streaming by myself, and I do. I do like streaming by myself because I can do what I want, and I don't have to. Sometimes I run out of time because I want to talk and tell things,
Right.
and I miss. Uh, I kind of miss doing some of that, but I also found out that since I've been streaming with people, that I like streaming with people.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a little easier. I don't have to do all the entertaining by myself.
Right. Right.
So there's goods and bads about it,
Right.
but uh, it's easy. Once you get doing it, it's easy.
Yeah. I think so. I think Dana will do fine.
Oh, I think she will too.
She's a pro already, you can tell.
I think so too, and she's really good at her art. So she doesn't know it, but she's really good at her art in her artwork. It's very satisfactory.
Yeah.
Very. She don't know it though.
Yeah, I
But
like
she
going
is.
on with people too. It's just, I think it's more fun.
Well, yeah, it is, and I think it. I think the people that are watching enjoy it because
There's
it's
interaction.
funny. We're funny. We laugh and we have
Yeah.
fun, and I
Hmm.
think everybody enjoys a laugh. We all need more laughter in our lives,
Right.
and that's just the kind of community we all are. We just have a great arting community. It's very, very good.
Yep, it is.
And it makes it nice if someone needs to mute and do you need to
Right.
answer the phone. It makes it easier too because you never know uh, if you have to
Need a
take a little
moment.
break.
If you need a moment.
Need a little personal moment.
Okay. Got that out. Is this the brown one? Yes, this is the brown one. And where's the green lid? Over here.
She's talking to herself, guys.
Yes, I do that too.
As long as you don't answer, you're okay. They say that's what they say.
Oh, I answer myself.
Nobody else will. As long as nobody else answers, you're all right. Only you can
Yeah,
hear.
nobody else answers. That's when you gotta worry. Yeah.
That's right. That means I'm hearing voices. Don't want to hear voices.
No.
Now I'm putting this blue down and I'm thinking we might have to have a few clouds. I could put some cloudage in there.
Yeah, you could. Why not?
Some kind of a swirl of a breeze or something going on. Fall. Something fallish.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's attempt this skirt here.
Here we go.
Here we go. She looks a little crooked. Is she standing crooked? Oh, it's this is crooked.
Is your camera crooked?
Yeah, my camera was crooked. Like, that's crooked. Okay. So I need this maroon color. Okay. And let's see. Where do I go with this? About here. Okay. Focus.
Focus.
All right.
Okay.
And then it looks like we got some black and white we need. Black. There. And it's white. Oh. Okay, let's just do a glump. A glump. What is a glump?
A glump.
A glump. Good night, Sharon.
Good night, Sharon. She got to go.
She got to go.
She got to go take care of that puppy.
Still had some red at my brush. Okay, so then
10 weeks old.
oh.
And one of the other things with that, when Abby was really, I bought Abby for Joe for Christmas 15 years ago, and we had just lost a family dog, and I decided it'd been a couple years, and I said it was time to buy Joe a new dog for Christmas, and it was a perfect gift. And I went to the pound spontaneously, paid $20 for this dog.
$20.
And I lucked out. I just lucked out on this little puppy. She was 4 weeks old. And I told Joe, I said, now I got your Christmas present today. I said, but there's a problem. And he says, well, can you take it back? And I said, no, I can't take it back. I said, but I think you can fix it though. I don't think it's anything that bad. And he said, well, what's wrong with it? And I said, well, it leaks. And so he said, okay. Well, he says, all right, I'll fix it when I get home. I said, I can't tell you what it is. It's for Christmas. So this was like a couple weeks before. It was like I think it was on December the 8th is when I got her. So we always said her birthday was like November, Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I gave her Thanksgiving as a birthday time. And so anyway, she was the cutest little thing, and I held her. I think I held her entire infant time, and she wanted to be. She didn't want to be left alone. She didn't want to be in the cage,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to put her in the bathroom with the baby gate. She scaled the baby gate and got out. I was like, "Where did you come from?" And she climbed it. She climbed the baby gate.
Cute.
She didn't push it off. She didn't push it. She couldn't push it, but she could climb it because it was just a clamp thing, in between the doors. Well, so then at night, I put her in. I had a soft cage, pet cage, and it was soft, and it had a zipper front, netting on the front of it. So I put her in that zipper. It was like a little duffel bag, but it was a pet cage, and
Mm-hmm.
and it was a carry cage, And I put her in that and sit her in the middle of the bed in between us. And I unzipped the zipper just enough to get my hand in there
Oh.
and slept with her. She slept on my hand every night. So
Oh.
it was, she really, and then I took her, ended up taking her to school, um, to puppy school,
Yeah.
and she's a certified therapy dog.
Oh.
And so I would take her to the hospital, and the nurses, I never really took her into the hospital, but I would take her into nursing homes. I didn't think it was any dog would be sanitary for the hospital, but I probably could have taken her into the hospital if I had papers, saying
Yeah.
that she was
Mm-hmm.
certified. And um, and uh, and uh, I said, Joe, I said, you get to name her. And we were hot and heavy into NCIS at that time. And Abby came on the show, and he says, how about Abby? Because her hair was cold white. And I said, okay, Abby it is. And then later on, I said, well, Abby needs a middle name. It needs to be Abby something. So I said, how about Abby Joe? So I chose J-O for Abby Joe. So
Mm-hmm.
that's her name, Abby Joe.
How cute.
And and then I would take her to Florida with me on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, they weren't real strict with pets. But I mean, she would go in her cage, okay, and she would go under my feet. The
Mm-hmm.
cage fit under my feet, uh, perfectly under the plane. And as long as she could see my feet or see part of me, she was fine. She was quiet as a mouse in that cage. She never barked or whimpered or anything. All she would do is she would move, roll
Mm-hmm.
over or something, but nothing. That's it. And so nobody really knew what I had in the black bag because she was cold. You couldn't see her. And so when I get on the plane, it was $100 for her to fly under my feet. And then when I got on the plane, after we got up in the air, I'd always take my bag and put it in my lap so I could see
Mm-hmm.
her, or she could see me. And every now and then I'd let her head stick out. I wouldn't take her out, but I'd let her head come up, and everybody
Mm-hmm.
go, "Oh, look at the puppy." And depending
Mm-hmm.
on who was working, depend on whether or not I left her on my lap or not. And if it was
Gotcha.
a mean stewardess, I would put her, I'd have to put her back underneath.
Oh.
And but that's fine as long as she could see my feet. She was no problem in flying. She never got sick or had any accidents. And of course, I was very good about uh,
Uh-oh,
taking
we have a
her up.
not good.
Okay, girls, get them, girls.
We have a not good person.
We don't do that in here. But she flew under my feet for quite a while, and then one of the stewardess says, well, is she a therapy dog? And I said, no. She says, well, if you take her to therapy school and get her therapy certificate, she could fly for free. And I said, oh, okay. So when I got
Oh.
back home from that particular trip, that's when I enrolled her in the Delta Society dog program. And she got to be certified. It was a 6 week
Mm.
program, and I had to pay like $250 for the class. And uh, and it was a local person that did the class, and we did the class and did the test and passed, and all that jazz.
Yep.
And it was certified through the American Kennel Club. So I have a gold certificate that is notarized from the American Kennel Club
Aw.
uh, on in her portfolio. So and then I have pictures in there where she has worked. She has put in uh, over 100 hours of hands-on time with people, with other people.
Mm.
And she was really such a good fit. And I could leave her if I knew the person that I was leaving her with and trusted the person, then I would leave Abby with them. And then there was one little lady that I really got to know, and I would let Abby with her, and she would take a nap with her. She says, "I'm just going to take a little nap."
Aw.
And I said, "Well, Abby will lay right with you." And she did. And then she would bring her back to the craft room, which was where I was, and she would bring Abby back to me after her little
Cute.
20-minute nap. And she enjoyed Abby so much. She was a true therapy dog, because she had to, when she moved into the assisted living, she had to give up her pets. And Abby was a great comfort to her.
I think there's that person is still there. I don't think your mods are here.
Dana's here.
Maybe she stepped away.
It's just that one, just the one line. That's fine. I'll
I got
report.
3 of them on mine.
I'll report them, and then they go away. I don't see any others. Just that one. Is that better? We'll just ignore them. They're just robots anyway.
Uh-oh, we have a cat fight.
Having a cat fight?
Yeah, we got a newer kitten. He likes to be not nice with the
The
older.
dog? Oh. Well, whenever I had a cat when I got Abby, and the cat didn't like the dog because the cat was old and the dog was little, and I took the cat would lay on the couch with me, and then I would go ahead and pick up the dog. I'd put a blanket
Thank you, Pam. Thank you.
halfway up on the cat, and then I'd put the dog right beside her, and I would hold him for while we were watching TV.
They'll sit next to each other. He just gets a wild hair up his rear and has to go chase her.
Well, and they do that now with the cat that we have. The Abby and Nora both will chase the cat as a hobby, like a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. But Abby gets jealous of Nora if Nora gets in between me and Abby. And Abby's got to be the closest to me. But Abby is an older dog now. She's 15, and she's starting to get a little cranky.
Hmm.
She is. So there's my Sky.
What happens?
Yeah, I just try to do my best to
That's
keep
all
her
you
peace.
can do.
But I can't catch Nora to do anything different. And Nora will jump on the bed and just literally stand on top of Abby and make Abby move to get that spot. Because Nora's twice as big as
Hilarious.
Abby. She's twice as big as Abby, and she won't let. And Abby will go, "Rrr," and act like she's going to do something, and Nora ignores her, and she lays right down, kind of halfway on top of her till she moves, because they like this one corner of the bed where they can look out the window.
No, so they're fighting over a corner.
And then I fight for it because that's when I want to straighten my legs out on that side, on my side of the bed, and I fight for it with Abby and make her move because I want to straighten my legs out. If she's laying there, I can't straighten my legs out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a zoo around here.
Oh, it sounds like it.
No, Angela, that's not true. Anybody can touch those. Anybody can touch those people that come in, and you can remove them too, Angela. I don't think it's just a mod thing. I think anybody can do it. I know that it used to be that way, Angela, but I think you can do it too. The next time one comes in, touch it and see if you can report it. if a little box comes up. Touch it and see. We'll just do a test the next time. So I'm just going to put
Testing,
a
testing.
few
1,
little
2, 3.
clouds in the sky.
You need your lace on your boots too.
Yes, I saw that. I do. So here's how I'm doing my cloudage.
Your cloudage. I like
Yeah,
that.
put a little bit of down and just dab, 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 and make some random clouds.
He's getting to
Happy
sound
little,
like,
yeah,
yeah, he's getting to sound like Bob Ross there.
happy little clouds. Yeah. And then if you got too much white on there, then you just take your blue, dip it back into your blue, and just do a little blue on top of it, and it pushes that white back. Just it's and you can also do you could do white lines, swirls in the wind, and things like that. Back in the distance. And then if you wanted to, you could take your tissue and just dab it. And I'm telling you, you'll get so much texture on there that these clouds will look like no other clouds that you'll ever see in any of your art. Just make it up. See? And then I'm going to be putting some leaves on top of that too. So, So I got a little bit of clouds up there. That's all right. Looks good. Got all my paint put away. Now here's my my papers. So I'm just going to start with this green.
Ask me now. She's gonna leave me in the dust.
Got a few green ones. And I think somebody posted something.
Somebody posted something? Did
They did.
they make one?
In the group, they posted someone. And Becca sent me something. Here comes Teresa. She showed me some Christmas decorations.
Ooh.
There's some art from Janet Nash's prompt page. No, nobody posted in the book, but in the group. But I got something that Rebecca sent me. Let's see what she sent me. Oh, a round book, a half round book.
Oh. She got a round book now too, huh?
I think you can buy it. She just showed me that it's like my round book.
Oh.
She just showed me the picture. Something that she saw online, and it looks so much like mine. It's not funny. So yeah, I'll have to play with that some more. So I'm going to do some more leaves in this.
Now I just need that orange. I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. Dry. Okay, I think.
Okay, and then
This
I have a few bright green ones in there.
with a little bit of this color.
Hi, Joy. Joy's here.
Hi, Joy. Welcome.
And some of this bright orange. This is cardstock, and it's harder. I broke one of these punches on cardstock one time.
Oh,
yeah. Buy me a new punch.
I know. Some of them do not like cardstock even, do they?
These little ones are yeah.
I have the We Are Memory corner rounder one.
Uh-huh.
And that one, I've had to get a second one because it broke on carts.
Yeah, this one's called Bira bird. Bira, Barbara. Barbara. Bira. That's what mine's called.
Hmm.
And this one's called the same thing. I bought them together. I had to replace my old one.
What is it? Is it? Oh, it's a leaf punch, you said, right?
Yeah, it's two little leaf punches. And I got them off of Amazon somewhere.
Well, this is going to be a little fence, isn't it?
Yeah, I did a picket fence.
It's a little fence.
Yeah, it's just a little one.
It's in the
Around the
distance.
pumpkin. It's just around the pumpkin patch.
It's in the distance. Ooh, she's going punch crazy. Watch out.
I'm on a roll.
Watch out, people.
This little guy, he's easy to punch.
Okay, I got
Okay.
some fencing over there. Let's do some fencing over here.
So,
Okay.
alrighty.
Oops. Yeah. I got the orange of my pumpkin in my fence. Oops.
I painted my pumpkin on top of the fence and had to do 2 coats.
Gotcha.
Oh, I forgot to put lines on it too.
You forgot to put lines? Oh, on your pumpkin?
The groovies.
The pumpkin's feeling groovy.
You buddy.
Feeling groovy. Oops. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah. I'll try to make these a little into tips a little bit.
Okay. That's good. My skirt doesn't want to stay glued down, so it's 3D. It's 3D.
Hopefully it's not blowing up now. Don't let her skirt blow up in the wind.
The wind blow it up.
Mm-mm.
Just a little bit.
Just a
I
little
could
bit.
put some ruffles under there if I have to.
There's the orange.
Now, what did I do with that leg that I had in my hands just the other day? A piece of lace. Surely I can find something in this little goodie bag. Goodie bags. Don't you just love goodie bags?
Mm-hmm. We gotta have lots of goodie bags all over.
I bought these extra big Glad bags, you know.
Oh, I grab them
I
from
love
my kitchen a lot.
Huh?
I grab them from my kitchen a lot.
Yeah. I glad I'm using for my art room. So This lace here will be perfect for her socks. I should put some underneath her skirt.
Mm.
Ooh, should I put some underneath her skirt? I've got more. Oh, yeah. It's all about the lace, guys.
It's all about that lace.
About that lace. About that lace. That's right. I think this will go right up underneath there, too.
Just gonna go right there and then layer on it. Is anybody still watching?
Oh, yeah, there's 12 in the room.
Okay.
Usually I have about 20, but I don't know. Sometimes I think people they it's just sometimes there's things going on, you know.
Yeah. That's
Can't
okay.
help.
I'm fine. Okay. So I need, let's see. I need something on this pumpkin. Some little tappy taps.
Oh, Joy said she read somewhere that the royals they have to wear weights in the bottom of their skirts so the wind doesn't blow them up.
My grandma said that when my ancestors came over, you could only take so much money overseas with you. Or they didn't want people to know how much money they have, right?
Yeah.
So she said my great grandmother rolled up her money and sewed it in the hem of her skirt.
Uh-huh. Well, it was a good way to protect. Yeah, I can see that.
I always thought
And
that
where
was,
are your ancestors from?
well, they've always said Germany, but
Mhm.
when I do my lineage, I'm mostly English.
Okay.
And I have French and a lot of, I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your last name?
Well, my maiden last name is actually my grandfather's last name because I didn't take my father's last name on my birth certificate.
Uh-huh.
And it's Heck.
T-E-C-K, Tech?
Heck, Heck.
Oh, oh, heck. Okay.
Like the TV show
Okay.
in like the middle, I think it was called.
Um, I can trace our my grandparents were millers, a miller,
Oh,
miller,
I think I
and
have some Millers in
I've
my
got it way
family.
back to 1700s.
Yeah, I think I've had some Millers in my family too.
Yeah, yeah, and they're from Europe,
Mm.
German,
Mm-hmm.
and then my dad was a Jackson, and they came from England,
Mm.
and so when my mom and dad they went to England on vacation, you know, on a trip, and they could trace. He knew the village where his great grandfather came from, and he was named after his great grandfather, which is George Jackson. Well,
Oh,
George Jackson over there is like Tom Jones over here.
right.
There's lots of Joneses and and the and the name. So
Mhm.
they but they found a reputable old uh, cemetery, and they found the groundskeeper to it. Just happened to find him. Just happened to be there,
Wow.
and he helped my mom and dad look for the names, and they think that they found the right gravesite. That was his great
Wow.
grandfather.
That's
So
cool.
it would have been my great great grandfather, and so that was interesting.
Yeah.
and
That's
the and the
neat.
and the gentleman that helped him, that he says, you need to come home with me. Come and spend the night with us.
Oh.
And and of course, mom and dad were on vacation and they weren't going to do that. And they were with a tour group, but they fixed it to where they could plan to go away for this one day
Mm-hmm.
on their own. And they had made it arrangements. So anyway, it was very sweet, you know,
Mm-hmm.
a very sweet vacation that he was able to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna run my dryer real quick because I need this
Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
pumpkin
sure.
dry so I can paint a pumpkin in front of it.
Okay.
Hi Trey, how are you?
Hi, Trey. Let me get a few leaves going on here.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do another teal pumpkin.
Leaves.
I don't think I did a pink pumpkin. I said I'm gonna do a pink pumpkin and I never did a pink pumpkin. Oh, you know why? Because I put a purple one where I was gonna put the pink one.
Well, you can paint another one down by the ground because there are two pumpkins down
Yeah,
there.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna
No
do.
loss. No loss.
It'll be okay.
No right or wrong.
It'll all be fine.
It'll all work out in the end.
Let me put a little pink over there.
Okay, let's see. A few more. I'm doing just a few at a time here. Few leaves at a time.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Did we bore everybody to sleep? Did we bore
A
everybody?
glass neck. The doctor who had a glass neck.
Glass neck? No.
Nope.
What is tarnations is that?
Is it a joke? Is that a riddle? Is it a real?
Yeah, right.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Trey says, Pam, I squeezed mustard and ketchup on my hot dogs that I ate tonight. I also ate chips and drank a soft drink. Woohoo, Trey! Good for you. Way
Yeah.
to go. That sounds good.
I like hot dogs.
I like them with sauerkraut.
I do too. My hubby hates sauerkraut so much.
And mashed potatoes. Oh, yeah.
I like, did you ever make pork chops with sauerkraut? Oh,
That sounds good.
yeah. Put them in the crock pot.
And I think I can have sauerkraut on
Oh,
my
yeah.
diet.
Most things that are pickled are pretty
Yeah.
decent for us.
Almost done with the leaves, and then I think I'm done. I'll have to just do a little
You're not allowed
review.
to be done, ma'am.
Review.
You're not allowed to be done. Mm-mm.
We've been working hard.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm getting there. I'm getting
These
there.
little leaves are
Hi,
hard.
Becky.
But can you see them? There you go.
Yes, they're super cute.
Now these are just laying here, but I've got them flying in the air.
I need to put some leaves on the ground.
Yeah, I did a few around my pumpkin down here. Need to put a few more. My fingers are sticky from the glue.
Oh, yeah.
But I like my new little leaf punches.
That's cute. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
Okay. What's it look like on her feet? A little bit of different color. Okay. Oh,
Are we going to get it?
I'm not the slowest anymore. I know, right? See, I told
We
you.
have really worked hard.
This is
And
a
I think,
detailed painting.
I think, of course, you've just used all paint, haven't you?
Yes.
And I've used mixed media, which takes longer.
I
I
still
gotta make
need
some
to put
curlicues. I gotta do curlicues.
I need to put some little leaves down below here. I knew I would be slower if not the same as Dana. Okay.
Couple little
I need some orange.
grass.
This orange? That's ruby red. This is orange.
Okay.
Need a squirt of orange for
I
my.
got my lace on the boots. And just a few more leaves, and I think I'm done. I guess I could have them flying down on this side of her too.
I need a
Just
few
a
more
little.
leaves, and then I need a stalk on this pumpkin, and I think I'm done.
Don't forget your curlicues. I love to put the little curls on there.
Okay.
That's good. That's
I need
good.
some yellow. I don't have any yellow here, so we need some yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I only have a lemon yellow. How do you make a yellow into like a mustardy yellow?
That would be a colonial yellow. And I would think brown,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think I'm gonna
but
try
not too much. Not too
khaki,
much.
this khaki brown and see.
Just not too much.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that worked. That worked. That worked. You think I know something about color theory? I have no clue.
I don't either.
I just paint what I see too. Even when I do my artwork on my iPad, I usually am looking at people and how they look at their positions and just paint what I see.
Yeah. Now, have I hit all of those little glue spots that I put down?
Now, typically a tree doesn't have every single color on it, but we're just going to pretend.
Well, I put every color on mine.
Yeah,
It's a it's a changing leaf tree.
that's what
Oh,
it
I need some of those real dark red ones. You know how you have some of the maple trees have
yeah.
yellow and
Mm-hmm.
red, and it's really a dark orangey red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I have an example, I'm good, but I can't imagine that. Me neither, Dana. I have to look at something. I guess my imagination is lacking when it comes to drawing and painting. Okay. I just need to paint a little thingy on this.
Okay. I think that's it.
Woo! I did a gloppity glop. Oh well.
What it do?
I did a big old glob. Whoops.
Well, they could be layered of leaves. Layer them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, little dabbing there.
A little dabble do.
A little dabble do you. And the way these leaves are sitting on top of this glue, they look 3D because they're like
You're kind of peeking
up
up a little bit.
because I didn't glue all the edges around the leaves down. Just I put a dot of glue down and put it on top of the dot, and it's like a puffy sticker.
Oh.
It's cute on my end.
Cute. I like it when it's a little dimensional.
Yeah.
I think some of this stuff might need some black ink around it or something.
Well, I used the dark pink and the dark paint to do the edges, like you did
Did
your
you?
ridges. See the dark blue that you used on
Yeah.
your pumpkin. If you do it around the edge, I think that might work on them. And if you have any of these brush pens, they're real handy to have
Oh,
around.
I do have some of
I
them.
used it on this one down here. I used a brush pen. And I might go around my tree a little bit.
Look at my palette. Look.
That's for the picture. That all washes off?
Yeah, it'll wash.
That's cool. Now Becca, she uses her glass table, and then she gets to
Well, I
scrape
have
the
a glass
paint off.
mat, but I figured if I'm going to be doing all this mixing, I might as well use that.
And I painted out of the jars, so I didn't put any paint out.
Let's see.
So I was frugal.
There you go. I have this set. See,
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
I got it on Black Friday last year.
Somebody gifted me a little set of the brush pens,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved them so much that I bought the big set, and I've got them in a coffee can over here. So
I have some brush pins, but mine are from Five Below.
Five Below. Okay. Joe bought me some watercolor paint in the tubes, and I bought me another case that had the little pots in to fill the pots back up
Mm-hmm.
of a painting
Mm-hmm.
tin. And I put those paints in there, and they all dried up, and it was like rubber, and they all came out of the pots. So those watercolor paints are to put out on your palette and use that day, because
Yeah.
they're not good for the next day. And that I still have those paints. So if I use them again, I'll put them on a palette like you got, and use them for that day. That's a cute palette. That's a.
I think my mom
And
got
I
them in a set
I
of
like to
two.
use. I use paper plates
That works too.
and old lids and stuff.
That's perfect, because
Yeah.
then you don't have to worry about washing them off. You just
Yeah, and
Awesome.
they're thin. The plates are thin, and they slide up underneath a shelf that I have just for them, so I can always get them at my fingertips. So I do think that I want to put something else on here, and I'm thinking of a fall napkin that I might have that says thankful. Like something like this. And it's got a pumpkin on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can use it, but we'll see. We'll see. If I can.
Okay.
See if I can cut this guy out. He's so cute. He would look cute where my pumpkin is. It's a pumpkin it's got all these leaves in it, and it says thankful. I might just have to put it over top of my pumpkin.
Which pumpkin?
Down here.
Oh yeah.
Look at this.
That's
It's another nap. It's another
I
napkin.
like the edging on that napkin too.
Yeah.
Don't let that go to waste either.
I won't. It'll go in my napkin scraps.
What
I got a napkin scrap box.
is this? white.
So, how about I'm covering this pumpkin up, but this is without the napkin or with the napkin.
Oh, I like it with.
Napkin or no napkin.
I like it with.
It matches if it's all the
It
leaves.
does. It does match. It does match. Whoopsie. Let's not knock everything over.
I'm going to put it down.
Do it.
I've got the second layer on here, and I'm thinking I need it in case it shows through. Normally, I take the extra napkin off, but I'm going to leave it on. But I'm going to add some extra glue to it.
Do I need anything else? Do I need anything else? I think I want to see if this silver can work.
What's that?
And make.
Oh, you can also use stickles if you want anything to sparkle.
Oh yeah.
Like, on the bottom of her hem or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I have stickles. I have a lot of Nuvo.
Yeah, or something of that. Yeah.
I remember when stickles was all the rage. Oh my goodness. That's like 25 years.
You're telling your age on that one.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Maybe I shouldn't, huh?
I'm a stickles like stickles.
Stickles like
the off brand. I think I do have a few stickles, but I think most of them are off brand. And then Joe bought me these glitter glues at the Dollar Tree. And then look how much you get. It's almost 4 ounces of glitter glue.
Oh, how did this work?
And it's this gold. I might just use some of this gold.
Does it work well?
Oh yeah. You have to let it dry overnight.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what I have over here. Ugh, let me shuffle my way. Let's see. I've got some red. I don't know if there's still some in there. I got some red.
Of course, I don't know if it works any better than stickles or not, but it works. And you can see it when it dries. You'll be able to see it, but I don't think you can see it now. It's but it'll dry.
All ready for
Put it on this pumpkin. Okay, guys, I think I'm done with that.
You're done.
Mm-hmm. That was my final touch.
Final touches. I think I'm gonna put some little bumps on my pumpkins.
Some what?
Some bumps on my pumpkins.
Bumps. They got pumpkin bumps.
Yeah. Right? Doesn't pumpkins have bumps?
Sometimes. Okay, who else was?
Okay.
Well, okay, I'm going to post my picture. Oh, Pam, here's what Pam made.
Oh, how cute. Good job, Pam.
She does a good job.
Mhm. Cute. Okay, so then I need pink. Oh, do I have purple? I might need to look and see if I find some purple.
Now, where's my, uh, okay, so I'm going to edit my picture and add my new picture. The next time I do a skirt like this, I'll make it more frilly like yours.
I like yours.
I do too. I do too. I'm not unhappy with it. But
That was a really creative
okay.
idea.
So I've got both of the pictures side by side now. The one we did and mine are side by side.
Cute.
So my pink turned
Love
out to
it.
be kind of fluorescent.
Love it.
It's a
Let me-
little fluorescent
Purple.
there.
Purple Nouveau.
That's all right. I'll take it. Well, we've stayed. It's home. Did you realize it's 10 o'clock?
Oh, not where I am. But
We have been on for 4 hours, guys.
oh my goodness.
I usually stay on for about 3, and I'm glad we did. I'm not complaining at all. And usually my bottom gets so sore. It's like it's time. Isn't it time to
It's
get off
time to
here?
go, right?
But I'm doing great. I must be. I had a good weekend where I'm
Oops,
rested up. So I'm not complaining at all. Everything's great.
Good.
Um, so that's that's about it. You're just doing some stickling. And
Yeah.
are you a member of my Facebook group?
Yes, I am.
Well, you can post it over there.
Okay.
Post your girl, and if you want to write thankful, that would be cute in the sky over there.
You want me to write thankful?
I think it would be cute if you did, like right about through here, through those leaves on yours.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
would be cute. Just a little cursive thankful. Wouldn't that be cute?
Mm-hmm. It would.
You could use your brush pen.
Mm-hmm. I'm horrible with that.
So you're good at painting, but horrible at writing. Me too. Me too. Maybe just print it. Print. You don't have to.
Well,
So
thank
thanks,
you for
Pam.
having me.
Thanks, Dana.
You have a blessed
And
day.
thank you,
and everybody have a
Trey.
blessed day or evening.
So I appreciate you guys still hanging out with us and running the the chat room for me. That's great. Artful Esther wants to know how much you sell your journals for. Do they vary?
They vary, yeah.
They vary. The Anna of Green Gable is available.
Actually, well, it's not available.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
It's going to be a present for somebody.
It's
they
a
just don't know
present.
they're going to get it.
Well, you should have 2 or 3 laying around for like this time
They
when you're.
sell faster than as soon as I put them up.
Do you have any pictures of some of the old ones that you've made?
I do.
Just trying to
go to my
is there any-
Instagram. My Instagram
Oh, okay.
is my channel. I think it has. I don't remember. Let me look and see if it has the underscores or not.
Is it under your name,
It's-
Instagram? Okay.
It's this here.
What Jen
but it's got underscores.
scraps? Okay.
Sorry,
What
it's
Jen
flashing.
scraps? Well, put that in the Facebook group by your picture, and that way Instagram. That way others can go and look and see because from what I'm seeing, they're gorgeous. So, like you said,
Oh, thank you.
so but I'm having trouble with my iPad, and the battery had just died on me, so
Okay.
I have to turn it off before it blows up. And I am without chat as we speak, but we've been on
Okay.
quite a while, so I think it's time to
Everybody's
say
just
goodnight.
saying bye and they enjoyed everything.
Thank you for coming on with
Yes,
me,
thank you for having me.
and we will see everybody in the chat room. Dana will be coming on tomorrow at 4 o'clock, so don't forget Dana. And I'll be back Thursday, and I think Rebecca's going to be with me Thursday night. So we'll paint something else,
Sounds
and
good.
we'll say good night to everybody. Thank
Good
you guys for
night.
hanging out with us. Good night.
Bye bye.